Hello and welcome to the Onward VR Master League. We're in Denver right now for the finals of the Onward Invitational tournament. My name is Chumbate, and next to me in the awesome game of Onward VR are my two co-casters. We've got Shipwrecked and we've got Kayleen on. How you guys doing?
Oh, pretty good. I'm glad to be here. Seeing this community come together like this, it's amazing. I'm very thankful for the VRML for putting this event on for us, and I'm ready to get into some Onward action with you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Chum. This is so great, and I'm just ecstatic to be here. I mean, it's been full circle for me for playing for Onward and VRML in Season 11, all the way in 2020, and now to be being able to cast with both of you live here on stage.
I know. I mean, Kale, I'm a Season 11 starter here too for the Onward VRML, and I started off on Pantheon and kind of grew out from there. It's an honor, really, to kind of continue on the tradition of, you know, casting, but also participating in the league as an enthusiast.
Yeah, I guess I'm a COVID baby as well, starting Season 11. I was on Violence of Action all the way up until Season 15, where I got my spot on the desk and been enjoying it ever since.
Heck yeah. And speaking of Season 16, I think there's been so many changes to not just the game in terms of updates, but I think the league culture has really shifted in terms of, you know, play style as well, across so many different rosters, across so many different rankings from bronze all the way to master.
Yeah, for sure. One of the biggest changes we've seen are the loadouts that players are running in their matches. In Onward, players are choosing their loadouts using a point system, where each utility and piece of equipment costs a certain amount of points. With the new maximum of 20 points at their disposal, we've seen a huge meta shift in utilizing no foregrip and or bullpup weapons such as the AUG, AKM, and the TAR.
Yes, exactly. Running that foregrip with the AK-5C is actually a bit more pricey than the AUG. Since the AUG has the free built-in foregrip, it's definitely been a go-to swap for many players, including myself. We had to get used to the new recoil pattern of the AUG and adjusting for that reloading muscle memory for that bullpup style rifle. But for that price, it's too good to pass up.
You know, that's a good point, Chip. And something I've also noticed is after one of the updates, flashbangs now cost 3 points instead of 2. And with these changes, players are reevaluating their loadout choices to ensure that they have the utility and gun loadout to support their playstyle. Personally, I prefer the Mark 16, also known as the Scar, as it does more damage per bullet than those two other guns. The only downside is the vertical recoil is a bit higher and a little bit slower fire rate.
And you know what, Kale? Speaking of heavy-hitting guns, we've got on the defense side, Volk. There's been a lot of changes here as well. We've seen more players bring the AKM under the support class. It's, you know, lighter than the other LMGs in the support class, but the AKM in it enables you to bring 7 magazines instead of the usual 4 that we find in the rifleman class. And, you know, with the recoil being updated and all, it's now a really competitive gun against the more kind of thoroughbred rifles today.
Yeah. But, I mean, even outside of all the loadout changes, I mean, there's been some groundbreaking rules that have brought more stability to league matches. I mean, you've got the new jiggle rule, you've got the 15-degree maximum snap turn, has really shifted the meta to more methodical or tactical movement choices.
You know, Ship, and on top of that, we also have our new ping monitor system created by our very own Ninja Salad, and that tracks when players have a dip in their network performance.
You know what? We've put in so much love this seasons as, you know, casters, and shout out to the mods. And I think the players have shown that love right back at us. We've piloted clip contests via our live streams, and I think we've seen quite the increase in really crazy plays. I think C4 and frags by far have shown the biggest increase recently.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I've seen players have respectful competitions on who can throw the best grenades or who can detonate that C4 at that precise moment.
C4s, didn't Quokka Flocka from Animal House win C4s? I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think so, but there's been so many great C4 clips during Season 16.
No doubt. No doubt. I particularly remember Boredom playing on EU, who clutched a 1 versus 3, killed 2 of them with the TAR, and then the last guy went down to a thrown C4, and I think that is just so hard to do because that C4 is hard to throw. I remember jumping out of my seat because I was casting that match. That moment was just so good.
Yeah, it's so inspiring to see players staying cool under that much pressure and coming out victorious. And speaking of the EU, we got to shout out to Imperial. They finished season 16 completely undefeated and near flawless in 12 matches. In 12 matches, they only lost 2 maps. I can't hold 2 maps, but I get two maps. I also want to shout out the teams in Asia who played with the VRML this season. They have such a solid community. Did you guys know in Onward, the Onward Japanese community, they will actually move players across teams so everyone gets to compete in the season?
Wow, that's insane. That's a whole nother level of camaraderie right there.
Yeah, and speaking of the camaraderie and just how the Asian League comes together, there's also something really awesome out there. There's a father-son duo from TNK. It's Sora, the son of Tekken. Super cool to see that out there in the league.
You know, that's awesome to hear. I bet they have a blast there on TNK. But now let's shift gears a little bit back to North America. I mean, Chip, we saw some huge plays from new rosters, I think, this season. Wrecked, Atrocities, and Classified, just to name a few.
Yeah, I mean, Wrecked, they're not new players. They're all very well experienced and very well seasoned. This is their first time playing together under that name and that specific roster combination, but they've been pulling it off for sure.
They played so well this season. They went undefeated for 7 weeks at the very start of the season, which in North America is insane. And even in week 4, they beat Mayhem, who has ended up number 2 in North America.
I think that's awesome, but at the same time, we got to shout out Classified as well, led by Pounds, who is just an incredible standout player and an exemplary captain, because Pounds has led his team, Classified, from bronze all the way to diamond in 1 season. I mean, I think that's just terrific.
Yeah, man, I would like to throw an honorable mention out there. I mean, did you know we've had 2 assault teams join the VRML, Flashbangers and Guns N' Roses, both finishing gold division. I mean, but back to Atrocities, I mean, they beat Proteus. The finalists that are here today on stage in Denver, Atrocities started scrimming in this past December, doing their homework and just pulling off a win in the last week of season 16, going from silver all the way up to diamond. Big props to those guys.
Huge props. But now speaking of Proteus, we're coming full circle back to Denver here, guys. I mean, just a few weeks ago, Kale, 8 teams in the league registered for the Pay Your Way tournament. I think that's just already kind of a milestone. But all 8 teams, they fought tooth and nail between weeks 1 to 3, and all of that was for the hopes and for the goal to get to play here live on stage in Denver at VRML CON.
Yeah, and over the entire segment of the Pay Your Way tournament, we had some amazing plays over the entire time. I got to give a shout out to Mayhem. They did some amazing work with the drones. I have a very soft spot in my heart for them. And, you know, they used those to find their positions, and they were clearing those out with grenades. So, you know, most of the time you don't have that level of that top tier level of gameplay, and being able to watch that live was just incredible. Another memorable moment that stands out to me was in the first round of the tournament. Mr. Hello Speed taking on Animal House, who's on the stage today, and he took an ace and took out the entire team, which was just incredible. It was amazing and ridiculous. And finally, we got to talk about the semifinals. Peas Gaming, working hours, sending the uplink for the decider on the map decider, and now they're here on the stage. Incredible, amazing plays.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful gameplay throughout all 8 teams. But I mean, there was a lot of struggling in the tournament, but everybody maintained that positive outlook throughout the entire tournament. A big shout out to Quantum Vindicators, Dark Tidings, and Shadow Kings. I mean, they all fought until the end, and that's amazing. I like to see that.
For sure. I mean, for a second, I just want to echo what Kale said earlier. I mean, Hello Speed and ace against Animal House, that's really darn impressive. I mean, big shout out to Mr. Hello Speed there. But in any case, that was amazing, guys. I'm really thankful to all the casters who have supported the community, and actually all the viewers who showed up to the live streams and participated amongst their peers. Thank you all for sticking with us. And oh, shoot. Guys, would you look at the time? Okay. We're getting pressed here. We got to get out of these VR headsets right now and get to the caster desk. Folks, we'll see you right there.
Attention, VRML CON guests. We ask that everyone please do their part to ensure a fair competition for all finalists. Anyone caught attempting to give callouts or provide players with an unfair advantage in any way will be forced to leave the event. Thank you for upholding the competitive integrity of VRML. Now please, enjoy the show.
Anyone, it's Crazy Dave that tries, but no, Soldiers is just better than that. Then he clutches it up! Good God! Into a 4-1! Is this a fib? It is a fib! Single-handedly taking the whole round.
Oh, what a name from Ghost! We'll be putting Nadu, beautiful from Phantom.
Radar nowhere to be seen, and Sox punches in the 7 digits.
Oh, he gets 2! He's gonna go for 3!
Stop it!
Oh, he gets 3!
Denver, Colorado, here for the Onward Invitational at VRML CON 2024. My name is Chande, and with me, Shipwrecked and Kalianon are analysts. This is the Onward Invitational Finals, and for the new viewers here, we're in Denver. At home, what is Onward, Ship?
Well, Onward is a immersive VR milsim game. In VRML, we play the uplink. There are 2 teams, Marsoc the offense and Volk the defense. Both teams are comprised of 5 team members, and Marsoc's objective is to send the uplink or eliminate all the defending players.
Right.
If you send the uplink or capture the objective, you're getting 2 points for that.
Right.
If you eliminate all the Volk players, you get 1 point for that.
Right.
Volk, you have to protect the uplink and challenge those Marsoc pushes to eliminate all those Marsoc players to get 1 point.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really exciting being here for the Pay Your Way tournament. I think this is a first for Onward, and it's a first for a lot of people in the community. I'm personally really blown away at all the work we've put in. But in any case, we're here to carry the torch forward for VRML and for Onward specifically. Looking back, I mean, seeing players and teams that I look up to and what they did for me, I'm so glad that we can continue that tradition. You know, for example, James Boak sharing all the Trailblazers. We can go all the way back to the beginning in Season 1, Beginners versus Global Chem in 2018, the first in-person LAN, a LAN final in 2018, the Oculus Connects, and now it's us. So
yeah. I mean, it is amazing to be here to help carry on this torch carry it forward with the VRML and Onward. Looking back, seeing players that I've looked up to, James Boat sharing his immense knowledge of the game with us, Sky Joker helping Violence of Action back in Season 11, and getting us strats lined out. And of course, Theta's videos, everybody watch those.
Can't forget.
So,
Can't
yeah.
forget.
Not forget those. Yeah, for me, you know, starting back in Season 11, back when I was a newbie, you know, you had certain teams that you really looked up to and looked forward to playing against because they made you a better team. We got Mayhem in the house today. We got Raptors and Peacekeepers. Those big names back in the day for me those are the people to strive towards. And then we talked about the Theta videos. I mean, are you going to cut your pie? I mean, those type of things that you just makes you a better player. And then you also have your in-game leaders. So you think in-game leaders is going to be guiding your team, keeping them moving forward. You got James Spoke immediately comes to mind. You got your cap people to strive towards like Mono, and then we also have the drone inspiration. So for me, as y'all know, I've Kalen on as drone. He's not a good player, but he can fly a drone. And for me, Captain Soda was that person. So
We have so many people to pay tribute to for our beginnings in Season 11, but we're here for the Onward Invitational finalists. It's Animal House versus Proteus. What did they go through, and what kind of teams did we see earlier in the Pay Your Way tournament?
Yeah, we had an incredible tournament for the Pay Your Way tournament. It was over 4 weeks. We had 8 teams all together that are here today. 2 teams finalized that are here with us today, Animal House and Proteus. But who did they go through? So there's 2 different brackets. We had Animal House, Proteus, Dark Tidings, and Quantum Vindicators. Right. That team really put the teams together, and that was a strong bracket on the other side. And then we had bracket 2, who was also very strong in their own right. So you had Mayhem, Most Wanted, Working Hours, and Shadow Kings all fighting for the place to be here. Into the semifinals, we had Animal House beating Mayhem, and then Proteus taking it from Working Hours with that incredible cap by Peas for the final.
With that context, I think we're just about ready to introduce these teams. So much hard work that they put in to get here, tooth and nail nearly. But in any case, let's go to the stage with our MC, our host, Sir Dimwee, to introduce these 2 finalist teams.
Introducing first, the indomitable Animal House. Animal House went undefeated for 5 weeks in Season 16, led by Captain Lipinski, having the highest kill-death ratio of 1.82. And now welcome their challengers, the unpredictable Proteus. Proteus comes into this tournament this good. The team with the most caps at 3. 13 Captain Peas with the most caps of any other player with 2.
Captains, please report to the home stage. Captains, Proteus, Peas, will you be picking side? Side. Hold on, wait, reset. What is your first ban of today? Downfall for the first ban. Lipinski, how about yourself? Egress from Animal House. Peas, right back at it. Abandoned for Proteus. Lipinski? Final ban. USS Quest banned from Animal House. Peas, you ready to pick a side? You want to start on home? Map. Alrighty. Folks, I think we have it. Map selection. Done and over. Let's give a quick round of applause here, folks. Quick round. Guys, here's what I'm thinking. I'm kind of shocked by these bans. Any immediate thoughts?
So, first thing, bans for Proteus. Taking out Downfall and Abandon, taking that long range, basically the ability for Animal House to slowly encircle and approach the objective,
right.
Taking out the piece, get a little more quicker, medium range, close range. We do still have some maps still on the board for usage, but very strong pick from Proteus for those bans, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, Animal House doing the same thing, taking away that quest map. I mean, you can get to objective really quick and take advantage of that speed and the ability to get there and cap that quick. So
they're both really forward teams. I think I can safely say that they're forward teams. They have great gun game and they're active players. You know, they take their time, but they also jump right into the action. In any case, let's do some background on these two teams. Let's start off with Proteus. What do you think?
Yeah, so starting off with Proteus, season 13 was when Proteus was initially established, and since then they have been basically masters throughout the entire time period of them playing together as a team. Peas is the in-game leader. They've been running through. We had a little bit of dip season 15 and kind of dropping down in the rankings, but still we're here today with Proteus because they're such a strong team. And another thing with that, they've been in the playoffs multiple times. They've been not on stage, but they've been under the pressure element, both of these teams. So I think we're going to see some really strong play from both of those. Getting into kind of details about the players. You got Peas, one of our strongest cappers in the league as a whole. Been with Proteus since season 13. 11 and 12. He played for the Leftovers and then made that transition. And he's the giggler. If you hear a giggle on Proteus, that's Peas. That's my one anecdote for him. Kind of getting into the rest of our teams, you got Shinobi, 11 and 12 with the Vanquers, 13 and 14 with Resurgence, and since season 14 has been with Proteus. Shout out, he was a season 13 champion as well with Resurgence. So big names out here today. We also have Make It Great, Miggy. He was actually one of our top fraggers in the Pay Your Way tournament and top fragger for Proteus. And then we have Select Pi, season 13 Heathens, 14 with Chronic, and then 15 and 16 with Proteus. And then finally we got Emi Kosick, season 11 Resin Mafia, 11 through 13 with Arrow 404, Badger in that team, and then season 16. A little bit of a break between that period, comes back to the game, 2 years or 2 seasons off, and he's already back here on stage. So incredible play. And also shout out to that. So he was a season 12 champion. So you got 2 champions on stage with Proteus today. So
I want to quickly shout out, Miggy has that stat, right?
Yeah.
Really top fragger.
Had that stat.
Had that stat. Had it. Lost it. But this is their chance to bring it back. But I want to focus on Peas here for a second. I think Peas has done really incredible moments. I mean, we went over a lot, right? We've seen Peas utilize the knife. We've seen Peas utilize the uplink. I mean, it's so risky in this game to send that uplink, those 7 digits near the satellite dish. And I think Peas really has those nerves of absolute steel.
Yeah, such a dynamic player. He can play the close game, the mid-range game. He is a threat anywhere on the field that you put him.
Right. Well, Chip, take it over here for Animal House here on our right to the audience's left. Talk to me about Animal House.
Yeah, so Animal House, I mean, coming into season 16, they've just been a force to be reckoned with. I mean, coming in, I think Most Wanted was their last loss during the regular VRML season, and they've been on a winning streak since. a solid camaraderie. I mean, there was a rebuild, so we've seen some new members come on board, and I mean, they had to fit the goals of what Lipinski has for Animal House, and it's really been working out. They've finished season 16 number 1 in NA. So, I mean, going back on the history of Animal House, I started by Silent Night back in season 4 as just a group of people that just wanted to play and have fun, but they still maintain those high numbers in the ranking. And then in season 6, that's when Lipinski joined, and he played all the way up until season 9, making co-captain, and then season 12 he made actual captain.
Right.
But then you see that shift when he makes captain in season 12 because they've only been 4th or higher.
Right.
So they did make it to the World Finals, and KFOT did beat them out. It was a close match.
And that was in season 14?
Season 14.
Right, season 14 World Finals.
Yes. I mean, you still have a lot of those legacy players. You've had Snakebite, Polka, Flocka, Wicked Hex.
Right.
I mean, Wicked Hex has been on the team since season 11, or 7.
Right.
So, I mean, a long time, a lot of history, and you get that camaraderie that you just can't pick up in one season. So
I think what's fascinating about Animal House is that when they first started, their play style was push, super aggressive, and cap. Like, that was what they were known for often. Even against some master teams, they got away with it. And I think it's an interesting dynamic because Proteus here statistically have 3 caps, more caps than any other team during the pay-your-way tournament in those 8 teams. I think that's a really interesting kind of parallel of old Animal House, new Proteus, new Animal House. It's interesting.
Yeah.
And right now, we're approaching the start of our matchup, and I just want to get your thoughts before we transition here. These two teams, they're able to play fast, slow, and then slow and fast. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on who's going to win. No, but like really, who's going to win? I'm torn. I'm torn because Animal House, as you said, they're on a winning streak.
Yep.
Ending in a tie, right, on Proteus in the last week of the pay-your-way tournament. But they've been on a hot streak, and they beat Mayhem in the semifinals for the tournament.
Yes.
So they've been doing incredibly well. Proteus, they have a fire under their seat. They are extremely determined and motivated to beat this Goliath Animal House that's been in the league for so long. My gut still says Animal House at this very moment, but I'm sure the poll on the live chat said maybe something similar, maybe different.
Yeah, so on the poll itself, I think we had a 60% spread towards Animal House, with
Right.
40% going to Proteus.
Gotcha.
A lot of, I think they, the league and the players watching live right now kind of agree with your assessment there. Animal House has been on fire, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
4 seasons, top 4.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge. That's
Ridiculous.
huge.
Yeah.
It's incredibly hard in North America. And then, I honestly, when we come to the decision on who you think is going to take it, you're going to have one main thing, or Proteus is going to have to focus on shutting down Lipinski. That's going to be his main thing. If you can shut down Lipinski, I think they have a really strong chance of doing this.
Right.
So mixing things up, identifying the different things. There's a lot of pieces that I think they're going to have to do to overcome that, but Lipinski is going to be the key there.
Yeah.
And then from the Animal House side, they have their research, they have their plays. I think if Proteus maintains kind of like the same setup, we're going to be utilizing
Right.
basically if they follow the research,
Right.
I think Animal House will have it.
And speaking of Animal House, you and I just looked
Yeah.
around. I think you saw it as well. Animal House, the captain should have a strat book, folks. So keep an eye out for that. As you see Lipinski swiveling around, the strap book in the back pocket. And what's that called, Ship, with the little line that retracts it?
The retractor.
The retractor. So like a gunslinger with strats. Just keep an eye out. But here, Kale, before we hop over to Ship, who do you think is going to win? And really, be real with me here.
Being real with you here.
Real.
I think Animal House is going to have it in the end. They've got the strategy, the different pieces. If they maintain, basically, if they just maintain their play how they always do, and the stage jitters don't get them, I think Animal House is taking it today.
Ship, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is a real tough prediction to try to make. I mean, both of these teams have so much going for them. You have Proteus over here with their 3 caps. You have Animal House over here with their slightly higher KD. And my thought process on that is you can't send the objective if you can't get to it.
Right.
So there is a lot of key factors that come into play on this. If Miggy can shift gears and try to reclaim that throne on top fragger for this match, then absolutely there's going to be that opportunity for Proteus. But based off what I've seen in the last complete tied points and everything,
right,
the last time we've seen Proteus and Animal House together, and the strat book and all that, I think it's going to be Animal House.
Okay, well, folks, we have the caster predictions in. I wanna see some activity in the live chat here. I want to see who you guys think is going to win beyond just the poll. Whew. I think it's been an incredible turnout.
Yep.
I'm amazed to see so many people here today.
Familiar
you've
faces.
got the familiar faces, able to actually put a name to the face,
Right.
get in the voice, and you're like, amazing. It's incredible. I mean, I'm so excited to be here, be with all the people. It's fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. Folks, we're just about ready to start here. I think we're just about ready to start here.
Yep.
Round number 1. Map 1 has been confirmed. It is indeed Suburbia. Proteus starting us off here on Marsoc. Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah.
Strap in, folks. It's about to get really, really tight here. 45 seconds have elapsed. But as you see, Amikosic does get tagged. The far lane. Big nade from Peas as it bounces off lane 2. Proteus, they are taking their time, and for now, we heard just a few rounds fly by here on Suburbia. Some more rounds.
Yeah, I really like their setup defensive wise.
Got one. Box 4.
Miggy finds one. Pre-fire through the hedges. Tempest swinging around. AK-12 flies past into lane 2, and they're trying to recover. Here comes Tempest swinging around. Big pick here.
Good pick.
Snakebite does respond, though. Down goes Snakebite. Right now, Proteus and Animal House sitting in a 3v3 now. If I have not mentioned already, this first objective on Suburbia is in the far south on the tank. I mean, Kale, chime in here. I mean, what does Proteus need to do for the tank OBJ?
Yeah, so the positioning they have so far, they're doing a great job setting up and kind of aligning themselves to do the approach. But we have a big pick by Lipinski onto the select pie, bringing us to a 3v2.
Absolutely brutal. We're hearing some fire from Peas Gaming. Red dot and an AKM firing straight back. Peas Gaming for now does evade. Proteus, they have to regroup. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock now. Not a lot of options now.
No, not at all. They do got a solid defense strategy right here as far as Animal House. Proteus coming in and doing their part.
Yeah.
Solid work. Oh,
a big toss by Shinobi. That nade did garner some attention from the crowd here, folks. Again, Proteus versus Animal House. This is round number 1 of the first Onward event run by VRML. Two minutes, 40 seconds on the clock, and Proteus, I mean, they seem to coordinate nearly telepathically. I'm hearing no comms whatsoever, guys. What? How are they managing that?
Years of playing together. That's what that is. That
Years,
is
yes.
we work together, we play together. You have so much time that you over the years it's kind of like, hey, I know what we're gonna do from here. Let's link up. Let's move forward. Let's make the approach and go from there.
Just pre-firing. I don't see utility. Fuck.
And we do hear some shots. But for now, Animal House, they seem really stuck in their place. I mean, they're confident in their defense points here
Very
on Volk's side.
So the key is not really keeping all your defenses on one side. You have to watch those north and south.
Big pickup by Peas. Yeah, I mean, Animal House, they do really need to consider that. But Peas, the captain of Proteus, brings us to a 2v2. Just under 2 minutes, 1:30 on the clock. Tempest earlier shooting with the AK-12 has a big important role in this defense. Shinobi with a headshot to clean up the first round. Proteus want to clean up the first round. Proteus 1-0 here on Suburbia. Kale, break it down for me.
Yeah.
That was insane.
That was absolutely insane. I hope we get to see this the rest of the tournament. That was incredible. First round, we go down for a 1v1 and have some quick action.
Right.
We had a nade. We had some quick interactions, and then we kind of slowed down a little bit and then started looking for the picks. Tempest did that big flash and then pick up. I mean, incredible playstyle, master playstyle here today. I'm so excited for the rest of the round. Rest of the rounds, the rest of the map, and the rest of the tournament today for Onward.
Chip, you heard Animal House going into the semifinals. Whoever wins Group B, right? Whoever wins Group B, be ready to lose. Animal House, they're coming into this pay-your-way tournament very confident. They are coming in with every piston pumping. And Proteus just showed them what's up on a Marsoc round.
Yeah, and that's extremely hard to win. It's normally a Volk trade or something. I mean, it's very rare that you see on this level that a Marsoc wins.
Right.
I mean, exactly that point. At this level, if you're starting off as Marsoc, you're like, I have to get at least one. I have to do at least one. You're hoping always for the cap.
Absolutely.
But you got to at least take one Marsoc round, and that is to come in round one, map one, and just put it out there. Amazing job by Proteus.
I'm blown away, and it really is just so exciting. We have nearly every single seat filled up tonight for the Onward Pay-Your-Way Finals. I want to hear a big round of applause here. Come on, let's hear some noise for these two teams. This is history in the making. Proteus starting us off here. Round 2, 1 point on the board, defending the same objective here on Tank. Animal House, they've got that fire under their seat now.
A lot of pre-fires going out.
A lot of nades. I mean, I'd be nervous as well. Oh my gosh, Amakosik finds Tempest, and that's a big frag. Tempest is a big fragger for Animal House.
Over here, lane 4.
Pinsky calling out. And, just the LAN, the in-person environment is just so unpredictable, right?
Yes.
Because these players don't know whether the other team can hear them, right? Everything is an unknown. But regardless, Lipinski, the team captain, is calling out, giving out strategy, leading the Animal House team as they lost one. It's a 4v5 now.
Yeah, but you talk about the in-person event. Amy Kosick taking down Tempest. He had to lay down to get that line, and utilizing the play space the players are using right now, that's extremely hard. So very strong play from in utilization of the play space in there.
Yamakosik calling out. I cannot hear these players in person, so I think they're totally good, but kind of a standstill here. A big early frag onto Tempest. Ship, what do you think about this? It's a 4v5 for our Marsoc players.
Yeah, well, Animal House, they have a lot in their playbook.
Right.
And it's no telling. They have those slow plays, they have those fast plays, they have those timed plays.
Right.
It's up to Lipinski and how he wants to push his team and analyze Proteus on these push.
I mean, we hear Miggy on the top floor. Those AK rounds just flying past. And some more shots. Big engagement. Amakosik takes down the captain. Wicked immediate refrag there. Incredible play. We hear a flash. A big toss. The Tars fly out. A big trade. Indy Couch and Peas take each other down. Whoa, Tar shots. Select shuts down Indy Couch. Big flash by Wicked. 3 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Absolutely masterful play styles here. What?
Oh,
There it is!
Wow.
very good. I think that had him completely fooled on that.
Right, no, I absolutely agree. Big flash and a rotation there. Oh, and we're hearing that AK-12 once again.
Players are on point today. I mean, there's a lot of these positions that are a little off meta that
Yep.
as you're making your rotations, you don't think you'd to look there. Your
Right.
eyes are looking to other positions.
Right.
And in the reaction times, like people had their 5-hour energy at 6 a.m. and whatnot, and there's no warm up. They are playing.
That's absolutely right. Didn't we hear from Animal House that they started playing like 5 a.m., 7 a.m., warming up with their teammates?
Yeah,
Is that right?
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
exactly
just
right.
making sure.
Yeah, no, they got on and started working through their different pieces, and
Not sure if either side really has a decent kill count here, but approaching the 2-minute mark. Ship, any predictions here? Animal House, can they do it with what they've got?
Yes, there is a way. There is a way. I don't want to give out too much
Yeah.
right now.
Absolutely.
But yes, there is a way, and it's just analyzing everything what's going on. Of course, Wicked can't see what we see, and he can't see what our viewers are seeing, so it's easy to armchair quarterback this.
Absolutely.
But analyzing the players, hearing those pre-fire gunshots. So
That's what we're best at, backseat driving.
yeah.
For now, we're hearing some. Is that AK-104, AKM? That's an AK-12, right?
That's an AK-12.
I'm not tweaking. Okay, AK-12. Big push, 1 minute 30. We're hearing all sorts of pre-fires from all over the place. Uh-oh, here's an AK-5C. Heard across the map, 1 minute 30. Big pre-fire, they're inside. What? Wicked somehow finds Miggy. They go down. Don't know.
I didn't see that coming.
I did not see that either.
Normally, you walk out of those situations with a trade.
Right. No, but Miggy just fumbled that one. Wicked still hanging in there. 3-1 KD for Animal House. Oh, man. Just under a minute left. And this is Animal House's opportunity to bring it even. 1-1. Uh-oh. Commotion here. We hear a smoke out here on mid. Select. I mean, all they have to do is just play safe. This objective is just so difficult to push as Marsoc. Time is ticking. 30 seconds for the remainder of Animal House. There it is. Select shuts that down, AK-12 in hand, and Proteus walk away with 2-0 on Suburbia.
amazing plays there. I mean, again, top tier master play. Amy Kosick laying down there on objective, taking down Tempest right there in the back, basically through the tank tracks. I mean, that's an incredible shot. And then holding down lane 4 and also pick with another one. Taking out those two players on lane 4, incredible job. That really opened it up for the rest of the team. Select an Indy and that interaction of Wicked and Make It Great on Center House. I mean, that was so much fun to watch.
Who would have thought that Wicked could come out alive?
That's
ridiculous.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was. I was like, okay, and then I was like, no, it's still going.
It's still going. Yeah,
like,
we're still live.
Like, how did
we're
this?
live? We'll do it live.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times, but a majority of the time that ends off as a trade.
Yeah.
And
So often.
being able to pull off and just juke and jive to get that is insane.
Yeah, as they're transitioning through each other's, and like to be able to, in your small 3x3 play space that they're using right now,
It's crazy.
to be able to spin and do that, just fantastic job while you're trying to figure that out.
That's the magic of VR, of where we're at, folks. I mean, this is unlike any other esports, any other sport, because you are in a completely different world doing otherworldly things.
Yeah.
Right? And the physical dexterity that these players have, these are I think one of the best teams that we've ever seen in Season 16, by far. I mean, Animal House, without a doubt, #1. Proteus sitting at top 8, right, for NA?
Yes.
I think so. Maybe a quick fact check later. But
yeah, fact check that.
I mean, these teams are absolutely impeccable, and these rounds are getting very, very close. Both of these 2 points from Proteus, they managed to come out by the skin of their teeth in a 1v1. So whether Animal House can break that cycle, get a little bit more used to their adversary, and come out with a win here. Again, Proteus 2-0, third round of the night. Next objective is going to be here on White Car as Animal House take over the defense.
And just that fact check, they're ranked 9th.
9th, okay.
9th.
So I guess they're going to be in the Challenger Cup. Oh, what a find.
Yeah.
Whoa! Big pick, and it's a trade. Proteus left reeling.
Yeah, shifting gears really, you see this, the play style swap.
Right. Just under a minute, and we've heard so much gunfire and so much blood splatter here on Suburbia. And we're seeing Animal House taking some risks here today.
Yeah. You got to risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for the biscuit, guys. Let that sink in. Kale, I don't think we can give out the kill counts just yet, but right now, who are you leaning towards?
So with the current positioning, Animal House settling in, I'm going to lean towards Animal House in this one, just because of the bulk advantage that they have. A lot of really good positioning, and it's going to be hard for Proteus to kind of weed them out here.
I can't help but agree. Shib, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to mirror that and say it. I mean, there is an opportunity, but there's not many options for Proteus.
Hearing two different AK-5Cs. We're hearing some call-outs.
Watch out.
AK-12 heard at mid lane. Proteus, they just keep coming down. Big util toss. Just bounces off the roof there. I don't know. I think I'm starting to agree with Kale more and more and more. Time is ticking. Proteus, they have to make do with what they've got right now.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum shift, I mean, it's just trying to own as much real estate as possible and claim it, and it hasn't been successful for them.
Right.
I mean, now, like, really, oh, it's so hard.
This is hard. I know it's hard.
You don't want to give out too much.
I'm just looking at Proteus here, and they're hearing footsteps, but not exactly sure what's going on in the minds of Proteus at the moment. Definitely fighting on two different fronts.
Yeah, having to shift on that defensive offense push. If you can understand that, really more protecting.
Got the flanker.
Big pickup by Shinobi getting the flank.
Huge.
Huge. Huge.
There's one on the hey, there's one on this.
I'm hearing Select call out. I mean, Select's right next to us here at the desk, crawling their way. I mean, I think a lot of people in the live chat are probably wondering, how tall are these players? Take a look for yourself. Whoa, what a pre-fire with the AK-5C. Lipinski shooting with the tar. Proteus, 2 minutes left on the clock, and Shinobi's making some moves. what a find by Shinobi. Snakebite goes down, and oh, what a flick! Nearly finds another, currently sitting in a 4-1 KD.
Yeah, definitely putting in the work. Yeah.
Just so tense. I mean, Proteus, all of Proteus, if Shinobi is able to clutch this, it's a 3-0, and that's like a Rambo moment.
Yeah.
You know, like
Putting in the work.
ridiculous. Huge work. Oh, what a shutdown. That's 2 overextensions by Animal House. Shut down and punished by Shinobi, the Resurgence champion. We're hearing some Shinobi calls in the audience. They're cheering him on. 56 seconds on the clock. It's a 1v1. It cannot get any tighter than this. $40 seconds now. AK5C, Lipinski dodges it through the hedges. The tar with another headshot kill. I mean, that's just absolutely unbelievable from Lipinski.
That was incredible. You know, Lipinski picking up, like, they had the select pushing on lane 1. You know, goes in, pre-fires, and Lappy up over the top through the actual wall.
Right, through the fence.
Picks up select. And then we had Shinobi making his push. Really good job there.
Right.
He picked up the flanker, which was massive. Wicked would have probably been able to take 2 of them if they continued their push.
Right.
And then you had and then you had the actual the overextension on lane 1 with the flash and push. And you know, instead of settling in everything else, they were aggressive and they paid for it.
Chip?
Yeah, the initially Animal House came in and really just dominated and owned and really pretty much molded Proteus to the push they wanted, or Animal House wanted them to take, and it really put them in a bind. Proteus did challenge that, and they were able to make some holes. And then coming down to the end, I mean, Shinobi just pulling off work, doing a lot of work. I mean, popping the pre-fires on Lipinski at White Car, then rotating back, utilizing a cover and not concealment, was able to be shot through the bushes. So it's just leading through the bushes, and it worked out for Lipinski in that.
You know, and you bring up a good point with that. You know, Proteus lost 2 really early on lane 1, with Animal House only losing 1. You know, and going to a 3-man push, they don't know if that trade, they didn't know what their kill count was. You know, Chum, you asked me, like, you know, who are you expecting here? I'm like, well, with this positioning and everything else, I really have a strong favorite to Animal House. So amazing work by Proteus to even to bring it down to a 1v1.
Yeah. That was really a 1v3 for Shinobi.
Yeah.
Right? And the fact that Shinobi got that far in and of itself, I think, is really, really impressive. Here we go into round 4, folks. It's Proteus back on defense. And this is the same objective here on White Car. I mean, Animal House, they really need to pull it together here, because if they lose steam now, it's going to be so hard to basically be forced to be flawless, right? To take away Proteus, if they take 3 points, if Animal House gives in, if they fumble just one more time, Proteus just immediately takes this first map of Suburbia. That's just such a tough situation to be in. AK-12 shots heard across the map. An AK-12 pre-firing through the hedges. We're seeing some utility toss. Absolutely beautiful from Select.
Yeah.
We're hearing Animal House being aware, very aware of their surroundings. We hear an M203. More pre-fires. Oh, what a slaughter by Select! What was that? A peek, and it's over. Big confirm. No. No way! It shuts that down.
Insane reaction right there.
Must have heard footsteps. I don't know what that was. Oh, this is just so tough.
Bated breath from the audience right now.
Absolutely.
Everybody's been.
AK-12 shuts it down. Proteus do indeed take 3-1 here on map 1, Suburbia. This is not where Animal House wants to be right now.
Yeah, no, not at all. Amik, I mean, I wanted to say something way earlier, but it's really difficult. Amik held that position throughout this whole match. I mean, he was there very quick and just disciplined. That's
unbelievable.
Supporting lines from your teammates, you know, not taking like, hey, Select's making this push, he picks up 3, and to not turn look over the hedge, maintaining his lines.
Yeah.
I mean, fantastic play. I mean, Select there, grenade on the lane 4, downs Lappy, and then pick 3 right there. I mean, just a slaughter. Incredible.
Out of this world. I did
Incredible.
not expect Select to push that. That's why, I mean, unbelievable.
Yep.
Whew. 7-2 KD from Select. I mean, that really just
doing work.
set it in stone there. My gosh. So now let's kind of switch gears. Next objective here on Semi-Truck. The round hasn't started quite yet, but I want to get your thoughts on what does Animal House need to do on defense in order to come out with a point win? Because that's all they can get here on Volk. Defense, you can only eliminate the team or let them run out of time, right? Both options, both of which will yield in just 1 point. Proteus, they cap. Folks, capping is sending the uplink being in proximity to the satellite dish. They put in 7 digits, and they get 2 points. So this is going to be very dangerous for Animal House. You tell me what you think, but I'm expecting a really, really solid defense from Animal House.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see that as well. A lot of discipline, and I guarantee you're going to hear Lipinski, being that in-game team leader, just barking orders at his guys, making sure they're focused and hyper-focused on their lines.
Hyper.
Yep.
For sure.
I think you're going to get 3 things from Lipinski on this round. They're going to settle in. As people get picked, he's going to close the holes, and he's going to make sure his team doesn't overstretch.
Yep. Absolutely.
7-2 KD from Select. Shinobi right behind 5-2. Into the game we go. Shinobi making some moves here. Oh, flashes heard across the map. M203 as well. Big swing with an AK-5C there by Shinobi. We're hearing callouts from these players from Proteus. Oh wow, look at this position by Tempest. We're hearing shots go out. Big movement by Proteus. Whether they'll be ready, they don't seem to be. They heard a tar. The captain seems to be aware. Down goes Amex. Snakebite finds a pick, but they were tagged.
It's clear to get.
Yeah, this is that locked in.
We are locked in here, folks. All
Both
these
teams.
players. Ooh, big find by Tempest with the AK-12. Call up Indy, get out of here. What a shutdown with the tar. Oh my gosh. I mean, Animal House, they are doing exactly what they needed. What a comeback. All 5 alive. Scores 2-3 for Animal House. Proteus just could not seem to catch a break there. My gosh, what was that, Kale?
Yeah, I mean, so you had Wicked on the pre-fire line from Shinobi,
Right.
getting down. I honestly think that kind of like everybody settled in after that. We talked about that briefly for a moment,
Right.
and their supporting lines were there the whole time. So even as Tempest was getting pushed, the different lines,
Right.
their team was there to support them, and in holding those lines, doing those different pieces, they were able to come away with the win.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Indy doing work, maintaining that line. I mean, there was a chance where he was going to get flashed or utility went over. I don't think they knew his exact location.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And they weren't expecting him, and that just helped build on that success he had in that position.
Yeah, P says he made that lane 1 push in. He didn't have gun up. He wasn't ready. He thought it was closer towards the
Semi-truck.
objective and semi-truck, exactly. Because it was a perfect flash for semi-truck.
It was. 1-5 KD from Peas. I mean, that's not what I'm used to seeing from Peas, right? We're used to seeing Peas basically get top frag.
Yeah.
I think some people may say, yeah, Peas either hits or doesn't hit, but, you know, like Proteus, they really, really hit the last time we saw them in the semis.
Well, this is a whole lot different than playing in your
Whole
living
lot,
room.
right.
So there's more pressures than just.
I mean, there's the on stage jitters, the getting it through. I'm going to talk about settling in probably for the next 5 maps.
Yeah.
And that's truly what it is. You just kind of settle in,
Yep.
get your rhythm, get going where you need to.
Get comfortable, but don't get complacent.
That's right.
So,
And
go for it.
I was just going to say, this is a game of supporting your teammates. This is not a one-man team. So
Yeah.
even if he's 1-5, he's still supporting his team.
Absolutely. Big nades. I mean, we're healing all across the map in the perfect positions. And look at that. Snakebite finds one. Peas. No chance. Wicked pushing on through. Here we come. Uh-oh. Nade detonated there. A big awe from the crowd. I love that. Oh, AK-12 from Amik finds one. Another toss. Nade and a flash. What? The timing is unbelievable.
Yeah, shooting them, moving them, keeping them guessing.
I think it's the players must be. I mean, I'm gonna kind of pick their brain later, but it must be different, right? Playing on a separate network on the same network,
Yeah.
lower latency than a regular online match. I think it'd be a whole different experience, right, Kim?
Completely different experience.
Oh. Miggy shutting it down. AK-12 Lipinski shooting back, AUG in hand. Another flash. Shinobi with the tar. Finds one. And a double with the tar. Animal House on their last few.
Doing work. I mean, coming in, having those roles reversed from what we've seen
Absolutely.
a few rounds ago. I mean, just shifting gears and shifting how they're pushing and defending, and you have to have both. I mean, when you have the offensive defense, or your offense has to also be defensive.
Yeah.
Because now you have to have that complete security of your push or your defense.
And that's what's different about this uplink game mode, right? You have to be really able to handle anything. And just like that, Shinobi proves them wrong. Proteus 4-2 against Animal House here on the first map, Suburbia. Beautiful win.
Yeah, great map pick by Proteus, coming in strong, taking the first 2 rounds. No question. I mean, it came down to 1v1 several times, but fantastic job with all of that. Let's talk about just briefly this last round. A lot of really good rotations that I love to see. You fire, you're not sitting there holding positions. There's so much utility going out. There's things that you have to worry about. So Amy Kosick specifically, I mean, he picks up one, makes the rotation. You had a piece of the onward timing. And for the folks at home, onward timing is just, you're watching a line. As soon as you look away from the line, someone's right there and you get shot. So that's kind of what we talked about there. So those rotations, super good. And let's talk about Shinobi, picking up 3 on that last round. So big, strong lines, looking back towards lane 1 from 3, and then going for the flank, but sitting down and settling down.
Right.
So he maintained his position. He didn't go adventuring. Fantastic plays by the Proteus team.
Absolutely. 8-3 KD to finish us off your ship.
Yeah, the push that Shinobi did, I mean, just making his way around and having that knowledge and that intel and knowing where the players are. I mean, Tempest wasn't even aware of that flank.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Shinobi, rotated, settled in, and didn't make any more audio cues, right? And that's the tough part about being a lone Marsoc there, is that Volt can basically be anywhere when you start rotating. They can come out from the back, from behind you, from in front, from a corner.
And when you have a 4v1 like that, that does give you the opportunity. Yes, if you want to go adventure, you can go adventure. And the piece he did there is that he went and adventured, but still maintained his same line.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that was map 1, Suburbia, going to Proteus 4-2 against Animal House. A spectacular matchup. right? I mean, these two teams are spectacular, and much more action to come here, folks. We'll be right back to ads.
Every business has a story to tell. Just like virtual reality, your brand story should transport your viewer to another place and time. Work with Grapevine, and we'll help you do just that. Get started today.
Animal House, your second pick.
We pick Subway.
Proteus, attack or defend?
Defend.
Defend. Back to you.
Guys, I don't know what to say. Subway. We're going to see some cool stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff.
I think we're going to see some amazing pushes. I think we're going to see a lot of things, a lot of quick aggression,
Right.
And then people are going to settle it.
Yeah.
That's my expectation for each way around.
Especially from Volk, right?
Yeah,
I think we're
especially
definitely
from
going to see big positions made by both teams, and then just slowly trying to take more and more control of the map. I think we see Wicked Hex being pulled out for map 2. So Jester being replaced. And then Jester, quick fun fact, used to play on Pantheon.
Oh yeah. And did he play on there when you were there? Or?
No, a little bit. I saw a little bit of Jester, but you know.
Yeah,
peers.
Specifically, you talk about Subway and kind of clearing the map, and one of the big things about Subway is that there's so many egress and options to getting around.
Right.
You could clear all center platform. You're making your way in Force North. They can make the rotation through the basement up top and then come out down through Horseshoe.
Right.
There's so many different. Depending on how aggressive the Volk wants to be,
Yeah.
they can really make Marsoc.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but even doing all that work, you still have to bottleneck, and we have to worry about C4.
Yeah.
Or mollies. I mean, there's a lot of utility that can be utilized.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a prediction up there. Pizza's gonna get one knife. I'm gonna say it right now.
One knife.
One knife.
Did you
On
just
I'm
hear
Subway?
calling it one knife.
One
on
knife
Subway.
on Subway?
Did you
One
just
knife
hear
on
that?
Subway.
What are we
Okay.
doing? What are we doing? Because he's sitting out.
Oh, he's sitting now.
Sitting down.
He's sitting
Never
now.
mind.
You're already wrong. You owe me $5, Hale. You owe me $5.
Dr. Pepper?
Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper's fine. I'll take that. I actually prefer. I'm all right with that.
Pizza from the pizza box.
Right. Let's talk about that. Pizza Box is a food truck sitting outside. It is open for all of us here until 6 p.m. Make sure to have your wristband on. And quick little notice: you can bring food in, so you can enjoy Pizza Box and you can enjoy Proteus versus Animal House coming into map 2, Subway here tonight in Denver. We do have a live poll chat running on YouTube, a total of around 50 votes, but still leaning towards Animal House despite that Suburbia loss. 66 right now, but it's definitely subject to change. Proteus sitting at 34%. They're definitely siding with Animal House.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what we're going to see here is people are going to kind of get rid of that land jitters.
Yeah.
People start to lock in. They're
Right.
playing their games how they should. Lappy's got his shoes off. He's ready with the socks.
It's got the dogs out, guys.
Yeah, it's got those dogs out.
Rough. Map selection, I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty epic.
Yeah.
We should do that a little bit more
I
for
think we're
regular
going to see
seasons.
a lot of scripted plays. So Animal House making this choice, I think we're going to see a lot of scripted plays. They're going to utilize that and be very strong.
What do you mean by scripted plays?
So specifically scripted plays is, let's use North for example.
Sure.
There's a specific timing they could have even worked through. Hey, we're going to make a fast push north. You're going to have one flank control. You're going to do 2 early grenades. We're going
Right.
to then flash, rotate around S turn.
Right.
Then we're going to be doing the specific things.
Right.
A scripted play is when you specifically go through and practice a specific coordinated timing of events
Right.
to do that. Not instead of just on the fly type
Yeah,
of scenario.
and I think we actually heard Proteus do that, right? They've been
Yeah.
drilling,
Yes.
right? Going on a specific map and practicing in their entire roster at once, a 3v4, 3v3, and just practicing these plays. That sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you have to be in sync with your teammates
Oh, for
that
sure.
to happen.
No doubt.
Making sure, even if it's just a simple communication as a mic click saying, okay, I'm in position, and then going off what's going to be our trigger. Is it going to be a flash? Is it going to be a frag or
Right.
something like this? Yeah. And then everybody pushing in at that correct speed.
Yeah. I feel
And,
pretty confident. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I feel really confident saying Onward is probably one of the most complex and just old games that we have here. I think Onward is the first league run by VRML, right? And its complexity is also due to not just its longevity here in the VR Master League, but it's also the gameplay. It's the mechanics, right? We're subject to proximity chat and radio. That's it. That's it. If you die, you cannot talk to your teammates anymore. You're stuck back in the main lobby.
Yeah, and it's, you bring up a good point of communication. Communication and information is half of this game.
Absolutely.
I mean, play styles, being able to flash, make the pushes, some amazing grenades, but identifying someone, utilizing your teammate to either suppress them, making a rotation. They're to say, hey, someone is here. He's like, okay, I'm going to take this lane, we're going to come here, and I'm going to have a better line to
readjust.
support you. Yeah, exactly. And what you specifically see with Proteus and Animal House here, two of the top teams in North America, is that the readjustment is, you'll see them come together and kind of figure life out and then go readjust and push.
Chip, any hot takes?
Yeah, I was just scanning and seeing how many freehanders we have compared to people with stocks. I mean,
we got some wheeled VR stocks coming out from both sides. No, we got some kind of hybrid there on Proteus and a James Boak wielded by our favorite Select Pi. Give us a little wave there on the left side. Maybe not. I don't think they can hear me.
I can't hear you.
Is Peas back in?
Peas, no. Oh, Peas?
Peas is back in.
Peas is back in.
So, prediction is back up on the board.
Okay. So no more Dr. Pepper for you.
No more Dr. Pepper. Well, not yet. We'll see where life takes us.
Animal House, though, I think it's very interesting to note they have a gun stock sponsored. I don't think all of them are using. I see Indie Couch there on the far right, wielding a boat stock, and it's one of the choices there. We are proudly sponsored by Pro2 VR.
Yep.
Love you, Kale. They love you, Kale.
They love me.
Gosh, you shouldn't have been so nervous today, Kale.
Was I nervous?
Oh. I'm just joking. My gosh, here, folks. We're just about ready to start. Lobby seems to be set up here. Again, if you're just tuning in, map 1 over and done. Proteus won it on Suburbia 4-2. So Proteus, they have one map win. Animal House have picked Subway. And we'll see how that goes. First objective is in the far south. Talk to me about far south.
So on this objective, you do have 2 spawns for Marsoc, and something big for me is trying to get that spawn identification for Marsoc. If you're on Volk, I mean, you want to know, are they going to start off in North Stairs, or are they going to start in center platform?
Yeah.
That's real key on how they push, especially a team like Proteus when they try to get to the objective as fast as they can.
I think we're going to see some aggressive defensive lines specifically to find that, and then based off of that, we're going to see some really interesting spots played by Proteus.
Absolutely.
Here we come, round 1, folks. From the top, Animal House attacking, and as we can see, it's Volk. They're trying to cover. They're trying to understand where they spawn, right? Because that is literally the #1 priority.
No need.
Here comes Animal House. For now, we're not hearing any shots anywhere.
Oh, I thought you were in a POV right there.
No, I was stuck in the wall there for a second.
I was like, who's holding that line? That's a new one.
That is a new one. We're just setting up here. I mean, Kale, what do they need to take as Marsoc? Like, what's basically required to get a team elimination? Or is this a really flexible objective?
So you have 3 different approaches to this, but one of the key pieces here, you need to take Chinatown, you need to take Main Street, and you basically need to take control of one of the avenues of approach. So either you're making the push down push up the south stairs, the push through Main Street and the Chinatown and overpass area, or through the XXX alley. So each of these approaches all come with their different ways they can be very deceiving and hard to make as the Marsoc team, especially when you have a team that's going to settle in, not be overly aggressive, and has basically their line set up.
Right. I love how disciplined these Animal House players are. They are so coordinated. I mean, yeah, it's just so impressive to see them actually prone in real life.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of room.
Not at all. Right.
Yeah, I mean, you put it up on the screen here. You can see them in there, and you're going into your teammate's play space. And, like, how do my shoes smell? I mean, that's where you are.
Okay.
Something you can't share in Discord.
Right. Come on,
you just don't have that.
Can't overcheck it.
That
keep it clean.
That camaraderie.
I feel like they're getting pretty comfortable here.
Yeah, I think they're. I mean,
double by Peas, taking down Snakebite. Andy Couch definitely hears that call out. Big double there, and we're seeing some other movement. What? What is that? No way! Miggy finds one with the nade and a quick confirm. Animal House, not very many left. Some shots going out. Shinobi takes one down. Jester, what am I saying? Sorry.
yeah.
One. Oh my gosh. Peas. Get out of this world. Peas going down. The smokes. A big trade there. Proteus. Just from having 3 players up, they take the first round. 1-0.
Yeah, it did give Tempest the team kill, but
Right.
it was Peas who
Right.
initially did down Jester,
Right.
and then Tempest came up right behind. I heard the big yell.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. We're still leaning towards Proteus in its close encounters, fast engagement.
Right.
And we briefly talked about, identifying spawn and how aggressive they're going to get. So P's getting in that position, listening to those audio cues, ends up picking 3, picking 2, and then having that last one, and then make it great. Mickey, make it great as a habit. Mickey getting that amazing grenade into Chinatown,
Right.
And then I don't know if you saw the last little bit. They're an overpass where basically Peas shoots, goes out, reloads, make Mickey music. Comes in, supports him, and then they keep rotating back and out. So amazing teamwork. That was, they're communicating the whole time. Great place overall.
Yeah, I think Animal House is their issue is spacing right now. If you notice that, just like you were talking about coming out of the center horseshoe area, and then also, I thought it was a big issue on that north stairs. I mean, if Miggy would have rotated earlier and threw that frag, that would have been 3 down with 1.
Right.
I mean, you got to have that spacing.
Yeah.
I mean,
You need to be close enough to refrag,
Correct.
far enough to you're not getting taken out.
correct. An easy just sweep like what we saw.
Yeah, and you talk about spacing and those different pieces. I mean, think about select on the round on what was that? Lane 4 picked up 3, all basically in a line.
Right,
yep.
I mean, they're exactly like that. So.
Yeah, especially on this map, it comes real key because this is where you're going to see that C4.
Yeah. C4 up over the wall. It could be placed in a funny position.
Careful
You're
now.
going to be ready for that.
Animal House starting us off round 2, defending the same objective here in the far south. Guys, I mean, I think Animal House, they cannot lose this. If they lose this, I mean, the morale is just going to be way too low to really salvage anything here. Oh my gosh, the lag, but Miggy finds one. Nade onto main. Here comes Proteus.
Watch one in the corner.
Ooh, I'm hearing C4s. Bit of a standstill. 5 minutes, 20 seconds. Peas finding some action there. Got a Shinobi with a pick themselves. Big trade as Miggy pre-fires. Tempest goes down in XXX with a headshot. 2-0 with less than a minute round there.
45 seconds.
Wow.
45 seconds from Proteus, bringing us 2-0 on Subway.
Wow. I mean, crowd, you got to get excited for that. That was incredible.
Make some noise for Proteus. Unbelievable.
This is Subway. Subway, a less than a minute round. I mean, wow.
That's pretty
Just
crazy.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, cargo, it's understandable.
well,
Sure.
yeah, that's right. Hey, well, one of the things, make it his second grenade this map.
Right.
We're on round 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Word. 5-1 KD from Peas. That's what I'm talking about.
That is what
right?
you're talking
that
about.
That was exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
One 5 on Suburbia, not the piece that I remember.
But noted on that 5-1, it's not a knife yet, correct?
Correct.
We got Dr. Pepper's right
got
on.
We
eyes
got Dr.
on
Pepper's
you.
on this.
Yep. Biggie with 3-0. I don't know. I'm envious because like these players are really just absolutely unbelievable. Next objective is center platform, and arguably, I wouldn't say it's like easier, but I think we haven't seen a lot of fumbles in the master high range. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think, we talked about the repositioning, and I think you're going to get some picks on both sides of both the taxing sides.
Oh.
And it's going to be the
Underground objective, sorry. I totally read that wrong. That's the underground objective, folks, not center platform. Be aware, Proteus starting us off on defense, underground OBJ. Take over.
Let's see how aggressive Proteus gets in their positioning here. It could get really, really interesting.
Yeah, and this objective, I mean, crazy difficult to start off. You have only 3 ways to get to it, and they're all bottlenecked down to a hallway or a stairwell.
Interesting position. Animal House definitely does seem to be pushing on through. Making some moves. This is gonna get tense. We're hearing some AK-12 shots. Not sure exactly where. Odd shots underground as well. We're hearing a lot of Marsoc action here. One wrong move and it could go all down. Big pre-fire with Peas. A G36 heard underground. What's going on? Nade toss. Gotta be careful here. Beautiful lineup, big trade. A headshot from Snakebite with the Virtus and a confirm followed up by Indie Couch. It's not looking good for Animal House right now. I don't think we can still give out the KDs at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the right KDs, but maybe soon they will. I think actually Proteus may not have the right kill count here. They're taking their time. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. We're hearing C4 blown here. Up on the mid lane. Here comes Jester.
You're talking about the C4 piece right there. People putting their pieces down. You're listening for audio cues for C4. It's usually not a visual representation. So with the different levels,
It does make that difficult.
yeah.
Making some moves. 3 minute 50 seconds. Any predictions without giving anything away? Will it be Animal House? Can they pull away with the numbers that they've got? Shipwrecked is shaking his head.
Yeah.
Still a lot of time left on the clock. Positioning, I think, is in favor of Proteus at this time.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Good choice of words.
Good choice of words. Very professional.
It's like you've done this before.
Have you done this before?
No, not at all. I don't know why I'm here.
We're hearing AK-12 here at the bottom, and AK-5C following up.
There's one time action. Glitching.
Here's some call-outs. A lot of movement, a lot of noise coming out from Animal House. 2 minutes 45, AK-12 just spraying here. Nade does land short. Believe that was a misthrow.
Yeah, trying to throw it through those fences.
Shinobi goes down. Lipinski finds a headshot onto the flanker.
Here, hold it.
They're hanging on. Here they come. Woo! Iggy, I mean, that AK-12 reload after reload, those magazines must be running short here.
Yeah.
What a headshot from Jester! AK-5C in action, folks.
I mean, Miggy really putting in the work, trying to contend and challenge that push. I mean, I'm over here watching them on stage just jump up, jump down, jump up. I mean, doing work.
Putting a lot of work. I mean, Volk, they really need to lock it down here. We're seeing crosshairs all over right now. The defense has to be impeccable because right now it could go either way right now.
Yep, absolutely. And it's really hard to find like new off-meta spots.
I mean, especially against these two rosters,
Yeah.
they're just so knowledgeable. They do so much research, so much training. No doubt, Chip. No doubt.
I mean, they've been in the season long enough. They've seen it all.
Yeah, and you talk about off meta spots. It's, you know, your eyes are checking. I'm checking here. I'm checking here.
Ooh.
Careful now. Heard some odd shots from the south, and Proteus, they need to clutch this up. What a headshot! Select AK-12. Odd shots responding. 35 seconds. They must push up. An A toss onto the south of uplink. Animal House, what can they do here? Actually, no.
Yeah.
No.
No.
What will they do here?
What will they do here? That is really the rhetorical question of the day. AUG versus AK-12. Big toss. Flash out. Finds one. Oh, Indy Couch. What a shutdown. Unbelievable. Indy Couch. 1-2 KD, but my gosh, was that kill necessary. Animal House, they have a point on the board here for map 2 Subway. One more time, 7-2 KD for Peas. Right? That's
Yes.
That's something
Yes.
else.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought we were going to have that knife. His positioning, he's looking through.
You know what?
I was like, everybody, shh.
I think
thought it was
Kale.
coming.
I think Kale is pushing for an Animal House, kind of coming back here, right? Because Proteus they have a point ahead.
They are
right?
one ahead.
If Animal House keeps taking points, there will be more chances for Peace to get that
That's
knife.
exactly right.
Okay,
The longer
all
we
right.
play,
The longer we
more
play,
more
the
chances
higher the
there
chance
are.
for a
That's
Peas
exactly
knife.
right.
And, okay, sorry, just to confirm for also the people watching, if Peas does not get a knife kill, what happens to you?
I get you a Dr. Pepper?
Okay. Are you,
Love that. Yeah.
all right. All right. Confirmed.
Or water.
Confirmed. A
Water. Yeah, there you go. So let's talk about this last round. So
Yeah,
you
talk
had
to me.
Peas, awesome positioning. I thought was going to be the knife kill. Takes two, blunts the Animal House push. We had a full tunnels push by Animal House. No transitioning, everything else. So as they move through, they're slowly picking them up. Lappy makes a big pickup on the Shinobi,
Right.
blunting that flank. And it really came down to, you basically had three people, main tracks in the basement,
Right.
and a big pickup on Miggy. I'm going to do it right.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Big pickup on Miggy, and then you have your long lines that they picked up Amy Kosick, and then finally Select having this last man up 1v3 takes two, and in the last 11 seconds gets picked up. I mean, fantastic play.
Just the headshot onto Jester was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. Into round 4 we go. Again, folks, Proteus attacking the underground objective. Animal House defending. They only have 1 point on the board, and this is their chance to even it out. 2-2 on Subway. I want to hear people make some noise for Proteus. Okay.
They're going to push
All right. Make some noise for Animal House. Okay. Okay. All right.
I guess that's our poll.
That's the poll.
the
we
poll.
don't need nothing. That's our poll. Making their way. And this is basically a replica of what we saw in the trailer here today, right? I mean, they're pushing through, but they're blasting through the underground. What a peek by Peas! Nerves of steel that I was talking about earlier. Who's got the guts to do that? Jester with the AK-12 and a nade. Whoops. Uh-oh. What's going on right now? What is going on right now? What? Big refrag. Lipinski with the tar. Cleaning up the mess in Isles South with the 4-3 KD. Tempest. It's up to them as well to, I don't know,
At the tunnel.
mitigate the loss there in the far south. They are aware. Right now it's looking even, 4v4.
Yeah, I mean,
Protect me.
this push, I mean, like I said earlier, it is bottlenecked. You only have 3 ways to get to this objective. So 5 defenders, I mean, we do have 2 to spare.
Oh my gosh. Pepper shots down south and an M203 on the center platform. What is going on, Snakebite? Just getting smoked out here.
Going full Matrix, missing all those.
Full Matrix.
Yeah.
They did get tagged though,
Yeah.
so they're not invincible. They're not Neo just yet.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for when Snakebite goes burr.
But
345.
I mean, it looks like they were a little. It's so hard.
Yep,
It's so
I
hard.
know.
So hard.
I know.
You know what we're talking about when we talk about it being so hard.
Yeah.
You know, most of the time as we're casting with a delay. You know, we can actually analyze as we're actually talking through it. Like as they're making this is going on. Here's what I would do. You know, kind of giving like feedback on the fly.
Right.
You know, we're live here. Right. They're right
They
here.
might have somebody put on the tracks.
And we're live right now. So
The players might hear us, right? So we have
Exactly
to be
right.
careful of the things we say and how we say them because
Correct.
we don't want to give anybody a competitive advantage. Down
Yep,
goes
on
one.
tracks.
Tar shot finding 2. Here comes Lappy. I mean, this is the VRML CON nerves coming out from the captain here.
Yeah, not happy with that nade at all.
No, I wouldn't be either. Proteus, 3 minutes left, just under 3 minutes. They got to be reconsidering. They must be. I mean, I don't. It's really tough to push like this. 4v. Whoops.
a certain amount against a certain
Yeah,
amount.
a certain amount versus a certain amount.
Right.
I mean, but they only have three options, really.
Yeah, you
Right.
got
I mean,
3 options for your push. You've got 2:20 left. How are you going to use that time? You've got the different rotations from different teammates from all across the board. How they're going to clear out different areas and move through them.
Yeah, I mean, and they have several options. I mean, you can put all your eggs in one basket and push one and go however many guns in your stack versus how many defenders they have defending that one bottlenecked area. You can overstimulate the defense and push multiple. You have to be synced up and be in queue with your teammates.
Yeah, that's one of the big things, talking about synchronization, and especially you see it at the master tier of, they might be in completely different areas of the map, but you'll see the net basically spread out and then close the net, and as they slowly, defense can only watch one direction at a time. If you're coming from multiple angles, you never know what's going to happen.
Sort of mission to the left, though. Clear.
This is getting tight.
No, I wouldn't say 100%. I'd check it.
Big nade by Miggy.
Big nade.
We're getting really close down here as well. Down, what? Miggy gets down. A C4 detonated on the underground. It's getting just so tense. Big push! Shinobi shuts that down. Big push by Tempest. AK-12 shutting down Shinobi as well. And Makosik flicks! Down goes Snakebite. Mark 18 with the tube underneath. 40-second Skies quick predictions before it could go all downhill here.
In the current positioning, I got to give it to Animal House. Being on defense, you're always going to have that advantage.
Yeah, with the time, I mean, I've got to go to Animal House's favor as well.
And Animal House is listening to audio cues right now. There's no sneakiness. It's just aggressive.
Oh my gosh! No way! Indie Couch backs off. AK-12 and Mark 18. 10 seconds. Not looking good here. Oh, it's Tempest who finds the kill. Animal House. Big round of applause. Bring it 2-2. What a tense game there. Oh my goodness. Big shout out to Peas, 8-3 KD, Lappy with a 5-4.
Yeah, and I got to give it to Amy Kosick. He had initially missed his shots on Snakebite and center platform.
Right.
He he took the round to clear him out, and unfortunately, by the time he did clear them out, he didn't have any teammates to support him.
Right.
But you could have had a really, could have been really something there. I do want to say cleaning up Aisle South is going to be my new favorite statement.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah,
then.
trendsetter.
All right,
You know.
I'll take it.
And let's talk about Peas jumping in, using the cover,
Right.
and then doing that. And then fantastic job by Animal House, kind of blunting that South Tunnel approach and making them reevaluate how they're going to make their approach.
Yeah, no, Animal House, they 1v2. They got pretty close, but for now, I think Tempest did quite a lot of work. They confirmed 2, right? I think they confirmed 1 and swung Shinobi with an AK-12 headshot. So.
He was listening to those audio
Right,
cues. They didn't have that piece. As
Right.
soon as he heard kind of like that click to go get your syringe,
Right.
made the swing, picked him up.
Right. Some of these players, they have World Finals experience. I'm talking about Shinobi and Amakosik, right?
Yeah.
Did they both play in Suburbia? I'm pretty sure they did, right?
Yeah.
They both played Suburbia. They beat Animal House 4-2. And I guess we're looking for them to do it again here on Subway, unless Animal House has something to say back.
Something to say back. I mean, we're 2-2 Subway. There's a lot of map to go. I mean,
A lot of map.
a lot of map to go.
A lot of maps also.
Maps.
Right.
Yes.
Onward, we are playing a best of 5. So as you remember, in the very beginning of our ceremony, both teams, they banned 2 maps. And we've got a big map pool of 12. That's what we're working with. Round 5, in any case, next objective is going to be in Chinatown. This is our favorite objective, question mark? Who likes Chinatown here in the audience? Scattered applause. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not offended.
Another objective that you have 3 bottlenecked avenues to get to it.
Right.
I mean, you have Main Street, you have XXX Alley, or North Stairs Alley.
Snakebite, what are you doing? Got caught holding a different utility. I think they were holding a magazine or something, but they did get, they were holding a grenade with their dominant hand. Virtus. I mean, we've seen a lot of these players play these very similar positions, and I think I know why. Kale, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but these positions are successful.
Exactly. So a lot of the positions that you'll take and the different areas that you'll be basically stopping a push from a different angle. And then as your teammates go down, or if there's anything else, you can then reposition to support or reinforce those pushes.
Yeah, and like right here, this is something you commonly really don't see too much. I mean,
Right.
I think we saw it last season on another objective where they did something very similar.
Absolutely.
You got to get creative to get into his position. Is that the tactically sound position? Absolutely not. I mean, there are a lot of vulnerabilities in this position, but it's a purpose in what
Move
he's
towards
trying
the
to
left side.
accomplish right quick.
I'm taking your spot.
Man, I mean, there's so many places where things can happen. We got to be sure to keep an eye out for all of them. For now, we've gone nearly 2 minutes with no gunfire as these 2 elite rosters in Onward VR are making their way across the map, slowly but surely. What was it? P's 8
8 and 3.
8-3.
8-3.
All right. Well, P's with the suppressed tar in hand. Let's see what kind of shenanigans they can pull off.
Okay, I was making sure. Make sure it wasn't a knife.
Kale, there's that Dr. Pepper.
I know.
Oh, do you though?
We're gonna see.
I don't think it's sucking
We're
in
gonna
yet
see,
for you.
at some point in time, we're gonna see a flashing hand
Uh-huh.
and a knife, and that's gonna be the moment.
Whatever you
and
say.
I'm gonna be very quiet. I'm
Whatever
gonna
you say.
shush everybody.
Uh-huh. Things are tightening up here. 3 minutes on the clock. Keys finds one.
And there is that reasoning for that position.
Heard a flash there on main. A C4 pull somewhere else. Animal House, they are definitely closing in. Oh my gosh. How do you get away with that?
Yeah. I mean, keep them guessing.
Keep them guessing. Exactly right.
And that's one of the things being on the MARSOC. You've got to clear so many different things as you're making your different pieces.
Right. Oh, great. 2 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock here, folks. This is where things really begin to tighten up. We're hearing some gunshots there on XXX. 2 minutes now. And, you know, we talked about it in the pre-show earlier, but just to review, we've seen a lot of players, not so much on Proteus, but we've seen a lot of players bring the AUG on the Rifleman class. A lot of people enjoy playing the AUG just because it's a free foregrip. My gosh, dancing with the devil.
And it's also, that's also a good strategic move.
Right.
I mean, you want to try to get those pre-fires because now you can identify.
Right. Oh, that's true. That's true.
So
1 minute, 30 seconds. I mean, Animal House, they seem to be bringing it to nearly the last minute. I mean, we're 30 seconds away from the final push here. A lot of call-outs from Proteus coming out. Making sure that we're communicative. Pinsky as well. I mean, with Proteus's defense positions, I feel like Animal House is kind of going into this objective a little bit late, but it could turn around for them. AK-5C here from Jester. Smokes on. Tar shots. Jester finishes that one with the AK-5C. AK-12. Shinobi pushes on through with the Tar. What is going on? Absolutely ridiculous from Shinobi. Oh my gosh. 38 seconds. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 30 seconds now. Animal House. Where are their resources going to? We're here at Mark 18! What is going on? Shinobi swings! No way! What is happening right now? Get out! What? Oh my gosh!
Wow.
I'm speechless.
Speechless. Wow.
100%. That's where everybody had to witness in the crowd as well.
I mean,
everybody.
You should have been a crowd cut right there. Everybody just on their seat.
Let's get those crowd reactions.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, Shinobi.
It's hard.
Shinobi's running a Quest 3, and the Quest 3 has the biggest FOV in the Quest lineup, right? But still, they could not see Tempest twice. Twice. After they came through the smoke, they were clearing out main, and the second time, unbelievable.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, that could have been map in right there.
Yep.
That was map in. You know, I think those are very strong players. We always talk about how these are master team, master players, and that is being on stage jitters right there.
Yes, 100%.
Like that is.
I mean,
these are every single person in this lineup are cappers, and that was just on stage jitters.
Ridiculous. I mean, surely this was meant to happen. In a LAN event. Something crazy like this was bound to happen, and I'm glad we caught it. Unbelievable and just heartbreaking for Tempest. As you said, could have been an immediate map win for Animal House there. Right now, they're sitting in this very similar position they were just a map earlier on Suburbia. Animal House 2-3 against Proteus.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure. The pressure is on them. I mean, in his bedroom, laying on the ground like that, cap any day of the week. It's the amount of pressure, not only in the tournament, coming down to the finals.
Right.
Now you've got this, and then in the back of their head, they're number one in A.
Right.
They know they have
Everybody's
this.
gunning.
So,
That's
yes,
gonna be the thing.
100%. Lots of pressure.
Heartbreaking. Folks, lock in, because we're here. It's round 6, and these shenanigans this is only the start, so buckle up. Here we go, VRML CON 2024 with the Onward Invitationals.
That's very nice right there.
Very nice. Exactly what we're looking at. Yeah, that's exactly what you mean. Oh, unbelievable from Peas. Big shutdown, and it's a double. Lipinski in a C4 from Jester. Don't know if they have a good kill count. They'll be pushing on through. Free fires all around. Jester through the smoke with the tar. 5 minutes. And we're already seeing so much action. Another pre-fire from Shinobi. Unbelievably close pre-fires at the moment. Green smoke. What a wrench in to the machine.
Yeah, just trying to. Oh, there it is. There it is. I mean, utility's still going out, showing the quality of players that we're watching right now.
Yeah, I mean, the initial clear and then the supporting pieces, I mean, just, it's just amazing gameplay here.
We're hearing flashes here on main, and they are just pushing on through. This is the difference between Proteus. I mean, they already made it to South Alleys in the first 2 minutes.
Now they have...
Yep, well, but they're making a lot of moves here, folks, and that's exactly what's important. I mean, Proteus seem to be playing a little bit more conservative. Proteus seem to be strategizing. They're coming up with a good game plan from Shinobi. Nade out into the center of Chinatown. Shinobi shut down Snakebite with the AK-104. A very long angle. Proteus, not many left. Indie Couch shut down with the AK-12, and we're hearing gunshots from Amakosik flashed. Og in hand, 1-3 KD. Not looking good. Proteus had a great start.
Yeah, I mean, solid communication. I think that was Lipinski back there making the call out for Indy to come in and watch that XXX alley push.
That is in-game leadership, identifying where the hole is, closing the hole, communicating, getting the rotations.
I mean, these angles are just so tight here, folks. We heard an AK-104, and there's one, the trade with the captain, bringing it 3-3. Animal House, they're sticking in with us. Big round of applause for the away team.
Go ahead, Chip.
I just wanted to point out Peas with his double-digit KD right there.
Yeah, I mean,
10-5.
incredible. I mean, such an agile player and doing a great job. You know, let's talk about Peas just on that last round. You know, coming down Main Street, someone's in an off-meta position. He throws the flash, clears it, and then you have the supporting Animal House player through audio cue, then gets the C4 kill. I mean, just... We always talk about the supporting lines and supporting your teammates and not just kind of going solo. Amazing jobs with those teams there.
Yeah, and even with Lipinski, I mean, it's not about KDs at this point to them. It's about coming together as a team and completing their objective. Yeah. They have to protect it. It doesn't matter if I kill them or you kill them, as long as they're eliminated.
You have to trust your teammates to maintain their lines. You know, I'm here watching, Main Street. I need someone to watch XXX, and do we have north coverage? Those different things.
Exactly.
And to keep that headset or mindset the whole time and identify where people are and where you've lost people and telling people, hey, I need you to rotate here to close this hole. Fantastic in-game leadership by Lipinski.
I just want to reiterate, I mean, Onward, it's very, very difficult to win this game by yourself. In a 1v5, even the best struggle. I mean, even the best.
We talk about communication and in information. These players are talking back and forth the whole time, and they're not writing it down or anything. They're keeping this mentally in their head. All right, someone's here. I need to support them by doing this. Great job.
Round 7, folks. I want to hear some noise. Animal House. No, little shaky tonight. Okay. How about for Proteus? Round 7. Okay. All right, here we go. Too bad we're just out of spawn. There's a lot of hype, but...
Yeah.
This is center platform objective. could be really good. Flash lands perfect from Animal House. Oh, a second one. A flare? Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
No way, what a shutdown. Amakosik loses that position.
A lot of work and a lot of utility. I mean, 2 flashes, a flare. I mean, doing a lot of work and nothing in return.
Nothing in return,
Thanks
not
for
at all.
saving me, Jester.
Indy, a little camaraderie there.
Yeah.
Center platform.
Yeah,
go
they
for
were
it.
watching it. That's the issues these players are having to go through in real life right here on stage. We just saw it on the screen.
AK-12 from Peas, headshot, and that's definitely a good way to set the tone. Here we heard a C4 somewhere underground. For now, nothing connected. Oh, a big trade! It's actually Tempest
I'm down.
and Shinobi down under.
Basement.
For now, Animal House, if they keep up what they're doing, things could really turn around for them.
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the current player count, let me work on that. The current player count, I mean, this is a defensive, multiple approaches, multiple angles of attack. You've got a lot of things to watch, so it could get really interesting here.
Yeah, you really, I mean, the bottlenecks are further away from objectives.
Exactly.
Where exactly in the basement are you?
Just taking their time here. You can just see these freehand players and some gun stock players. They are locked in, folks. They are so ready. They're looking forward to win. But let's set the stakes here. If Proteus takes this round,
Hold your
right?
spot there. Hold your spot there, Snake.
If they take this, Animal House, they need to win 3 maps in a row.
Yep.
In order to win against Proteus. So that's a huge ask. And so Animal House need to win this. Like, I cannot make that more clear. They need to win this
Snake, watch north.
in order to stay in the game.
With the right mindset.
With the right
Without having
mindset.
that,
Absolutely.
without building on that pressure.
Absolutely. What's really important for this roster is that they fumbled huge on Chinatown. But the key, especially at a LAN event, is not to let it get
Just you got to
too
shake
much.
it off. You got to
shake it off. You got to shake it off. Don't let it get to your head.
And these teams have been on stage, not this stage, but have been on top tier level. They're used to just working back. I mean, you might be down 0-3 and be able to bring it back. So I have full expectation that they're going to shake it off. They're going to move on, whatever comes out of this.
Yeah, and it's hard to get these players to tilt. I mean, and I mean, yes, something bad happens to them, but they pick up and they keep going strong.
We saw some tilting.
Yeah.
We saw some tilting.
But they're jumping back.
Right. Oh, odd shots. Peas taken down. Big frag. On center platform, a quick response by Select. Down goes the captain.
Trying to, I mean, those bottleneck positions, I mean, there's very few through here, but you have all these bottlenecks, and it's just doing that much work to get to where you can see the objective.
Moans and groans
Yeah.
in the audience. What could that be?
Maybe 2.
Great job from both teams here. I mean, I got to give it to Proteus. We talked about all the approaches to this, and you got to keep your head on a swivel because there's so many different lines, so many different areas, and you have to peek. You can't just tuck into your line and basically stay hidden and looking for a back line. So great job for both of these teams here.
Yeah, and I mean, the difficult thing about this MARSOC, because we're always saying it's Volk-sided and stuff like this. I mean, if you set up as a defensive line, you know, okay, if I'm watching this angle, this is where they have to come out.
Yep.
That MARSOC, when they go into this center platform, Volk could be anywhere looking at your one line. So you have that much to scan and try to identify those targets.
That's exactly right.
Rather than a Volk player just focusing on the door.
Ooh. Hush. Falls over the crowd.
Hush.
40 seconds, folks. VRML CON
I need you to start talking, dude.
The way it's going, things are getting tense.
Baited Beth
Less than
falls over
30
the crowd.
seconds.
Build anticipation for the viewers.
20 seconds now. Animal House, they need to come through, or else they have to do nearly the impossible, a 3-map win consecutively. Virtus shots. Oh my gosh. No way! No way, they run out of time! It is Proteus!
Great job by Proteus there. Even losing 2 super early, you know, the rotations of different pieces. And look at Peas here, throwing up 11 on Subway. What an incredible job with a big strong showing by Shinobi as well. Great job by both teams there. You know, we talked about the different lines, everybody has to watch. And for Proteus to settle in, trust their teammates, and not overpeak, and come out with the win there.
Trip, I mean,
Yeah, solid gameplay from both sides. I mean, there were errors made, and they still pushed through. I mean,
that was heartbreaking. That team kill.
I mean, the team kill was tremendously bad. I mean, Tempest. I mean, a lot of opportunities to tilt, but Tempest, I mean, getting back into the fight just like he did, I mean, shows a lot for his, not only his character, but his play and his experience. And
just having that one additional line could have swung that over.
Correct. Absolutely. 100%. I mean, the pressure that these players are going through is immense.
Yeah.
I mean, we all heard the call outs in the stream, and the viewers at home heard it. Like he was, hey, are you going to talk to me? He was completely unaware. You got to get out of that tunnel vision. You got to have that tablet awareness.
yeah, Snakebite has been playing for so long, folks, so long. And the fact that they were just not aware of being the last up is just, it hurts, especially at a live event.
Yeah,
it really hurts.
And taking us now, Proteus is up 2 maps to none. So Animal House needs to come back in 3 maps in a row. And at this level of play, that's so hard to do. Hard to do.
Proteus has huge morale momentum. They have
Exactly.
huge energy. They came into map 2 super confident after talking to them. You know, Animal House kind of realized those nades on Suburbia, we were just not expecting that. Right? That's what we heard from Animal House. Proteus, they're just like, we want to keep going.
Yeah,
we want to keep going. Right now, Animal House, they have to be reconsidering what's going to happen on map 3.
That's exactly right. I'll be really intrigued on the map choice coming out next round.
Just to reiterate, what were the bans? I think it was Abandoned and Downfall
We had
from
Downfall,
Proteus.
Abandoned from Proteus,
Right.
and and Animal House had Egress and USS Quest. So we got a lot of mid-range and close quarters still, and then we have Quarantine as well.
Yeah, I was
for
about
our
to say, I
long
was like, I
range.
don't remember hearing
I
Quarantine.
I think we're gonna see, you know, the next Animal. My prediction here, next Animal House pick is going to be Quarantine. We're going to see some drone work, and I'm going to be very excited about this. I'll be like, look.
Did you say 1 knife kill on Subway?
I think we get some
Okay, so
Dr.
Matt,
Pepper.
You guys are dating Dr.
Okay.
Peppers.
I'm glad I'm going to stay hydrated with Dr. Pepper.
I need to put a stipulation in there, like knife kill or +10. That's what it should have been. I should have done that.
Okay. Well, in any case,
Remember that for the next LAN.
That's
right.
right.
Next
That's right.
LAN,
The
be
next
careful.
one.
Just take notes. All right. Don't get better.
Yeah.
Basically,
I'll
do
work
better
on that.
next LAN.
I'm doing better. Getting there. Learning as we go.
We're having a blast here in Denver. For the viewers at home, this is VRML CON. If you're just tuning in, this is a live event hosted by VRML, hosting 4 different games. Today, we will be playing 2 of those 4 games, the first of which this afternoon, it's Onward. In a few hours, it's going to be the Veil Season 1 Grand Finals. Tomorrow, it's going to be X8 to start us off and Breachers to end the event on a high note. In any case, for those in the audience today, want to do a quick shout out if you are hungry, if you feel that tummy rumbling, go check out the Pizza Box. It is a food truck out front. 6 p.m. it will be open until 6 p.m. Make sure you have your wristband on from your event, and feel free to bring in your food to eat and watch, because we're going to have a great show tonight.
Lock it in, guys. This is a lot of high intense action still coming down the line.
Lock in, folks. Yeah. Well, in any case, we're going to go to ads. I really appreciate you guys sticking with us in the live chat. Thank you to our sponsors for VRML CON, and I'm having a blast.
Yeah, so am I. It's great.
Folks, we'll be right back.
Oh, just a break from the lights being off is amazing.
Guys, stay here.
Every business has a story to tell. Just like virtual reality, your brand story should transport your viewer to another place and time. Work with Grapevine, and we'll help you do just that. Get started today.
Welcome back. We have a giveaway. In fact, we have 2 giveaways live here in the McNichols Center, excuse me. The first giveaway is going to be a HyperX Quadcast microphone. You can see right here next to me. And the winner is going to be decided by the number on your wristband. So check your wristband. You're looking at the number on your wristband. The number that is winning the Quadcast microphone, 56199. That is 56199. Feel free to scream and holler if you won. Also, feel free to scream and holler if you did not win. There we go. Next, I said we had 2 giveaways. We do, in fact, have 2 giveaways. The second giveaway is the HyperX Cloud Revolver headset. It's an awesome gaming headset. The winning number for the Cloud Revolver headset, 56152. That's 56152. Once again, if you won, go ahead and scream and holler. If you did not win, go ahead and scream and holler because we are having fun here today. That is it. If you are a winner, head on over to this direction over here, the gentleman with his hand up, and claim your prize. I don't think it. There we are. And now for our third map pick.
Arctic.
Arctic.
Attack or defend? Defend.
Defend.
Back to the caster booth.
You heard it. Arctic. That's a nasty map.
That is
Yes.
a nasty map. Proteus is extremely strong on these close quarters map. Fast engagements, know their early lines, knows different paces. Animal House as well. They know this map just as well. I mean, I think they 4-1'd us on Dark Titans. So, I mean, I think it's going to be a very strong map. I'm going to be leaning towards Proteus on this one. I think it's a good map pick for them, and they're going to take it away with it.
Yeah, I think consolidating the map size, we're going to have a higher percentage of a objective sent. There's a lot of objectives on this map that
A lot of sneaky caps possible.
Yeah, a lot of sneaky caps, especially that middle
Any knives?
by the cars.
Let's make it 2 Dr. Peppers per person.
I'm doubling down. Doubling down. Doubling down.
All right. Well, you heard it, folks.
No takebacks.
No takes back.
I'm okay with that.
Just
I have confidence.
Just introduce our new viewers. My name is Shumbe. I've got 2 co-casters with me, my co-host Shipwrecks, and we got our spectacular analyst. A lot of insight, Kalianon. Big round of applause. Folks, I know you're hungry. I know it's about lunchtime. But, this lobby is just about ready to start. Again, map 3 is Arctic. Just to summarize, Proteus, they have won Suburbia 4-2, and they won Subway
4-3.
4-3. Okay, right, round 7. For now, Proteus, if they take one more map, it's game over for Animal House. Just one more map. I cannot emphasize that enough.
Yeah.
Animal House, they need to. They just need to lock in. They cannot just focus on getting round after round after round.
If they can shake off those jitters and maintain their playstyle, maintain their supporting lines, they've had a lot of great communication throughout the maps. They've got their supporting team members almost on every single push, every single play. I've been really impressed with that play style. I think they have a very strong chance of making that push. I think Proteus is going to be Proteus is going to throw them off the rocker on those pushes. A lot of quick adjustments, and I think that's what we're going to see.
Ship.
Yeah, during our break, I had a chance to talk with both teams. I mean, first I had to thank Pease for the Dr. Pepper. He played an integral role in that. And then I did reach out to Lipinski over here on the Animal House side and seeing if it's the jitters or what, and he was like, just trying to coach his team. Hey, it's one round at a time. That's how they're going into it. So it's just a mental round reset at the beginning of every round. Proteus, they're in the right mindset, and I think they're aware of that.
Yeah. Staying humble. We talked briefly about with them. They're not overly energetic. Everything else is like, all right, we got it. Let's lock in. Let's move into the next thing.
Take a look at these stats from Pease. 11 kills. I mean, that must be just Subway, right?
That's just Subway.
Yeah, just Subway. Incredible. I mean, a heavy hitter. And we also talked to Proteus, right? Kaylee and I. And Pease was like, no, I'm unhappy. I should have gotten 5 more. Yeah. And that really just goes to show the caliber that Proteus is operating in right now. They are really all pistons firing at the moment.
Yeah, and they are discovering the cons to playing on a LAN event.
Right.
He was discussing some of that and how they're trying to change on how they, I guess, make their pushes and play certain strats based off that.
Yeah. Are you guys still feeling confident with your predictions that we made at the very beginning?
No.
You still think?
I feel, being up 2 maps, I mean, absolutely there is a possibility to bring this up to a 2-2 for a decider.
Right.
This caliber of play and doing that is just so difficult. I will say, we talked about the different kind of who's left up and those different pieces. there's only been 2 or 3 rounds, but there's been more than a 2v2 or anything else, or 4. You know, it's always been down to the last wire, and that's just the caliber of play that we're seeing today.
Final vote for you. It's still
I got to lean the Proteus for the close quarters engagement.
Chip. Still.
You know what? I'm really still leaning towards Animal House. I've seen them come out of a bind multiple times throughout this season and really stand up. And I'm really focusing on that Mayhem match. I mean, they have it in them.
Yeah.
Once they link up, they are a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely.
Right now, I think they're just Animal House is suffering from a critical mistake.
Yep.
But I'm sure it'll be remedied.
Yes.
I think we heard a little bit, some comms as they're figuring out their roster for this map. And again, for folks who are unaware of how this in-person event goes, is that they cannot swap players in between rounds. They can only swap players in between maps. So they are finalized here. The folks you see here on stage for Animal House, those are the final players for our map of Arctic. So be ready. For now, it looks like it is Jester, Indie Couch, Wicked Hex, Tempest, and Lipinski to start us off here on defense. Volk's side, first objective of Arctic here in the van. And I want to start with Kale. Animal House, who do you think is going to excel at here on Arctic?
Lipinski.
Lipinski for sure?
Lipinski is just he's the overall well-rounded player. He's going to be rotation, in-game leader. I mean, you're going to hear it from him. You're going to see the KDs from him.
You're going to see the KDs?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Lipinski's heavy the hitter?
Yes,
on
yes.
Arctic?
Indy has that the Indie Couch, he has opportunities during those clutch moments.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And as far as Proteus, I mean, I really, after Suburbia, I really think it's going to be Select Pie.
Select was very locked in, good lines, good.
A lot of utilities.
A lot of great utilities. Yep.
And being on a small map like this, one well-placed utility could really start off the match in your favor.
Yeah, and we saw that often on Subway and especially Suburbia on map 1. Round 1 here, folks, for Arctic. Map 3, again, if you were just tuning in, welcome back. Pizzas in hand. I'm glad the audience is filling their tummy wummies. What? Unpredictable. I mean, for now, Animal House, they're locked in. They are not shifting whatsoever. They're really confident about their Volk spots. Proteus, they just seem to be kind of... Ooh. They're trying to just figure what's going on here.
In that last one, that was real unfortunate.
Yes.
I mean, you think you have it figured out because of that.
Unbelievable from Peas. Blazing through. Oh my gosh. Let's hear some noise for Proteus. Let's hear some noise for Proteus. 2-0. Barely a minute in. A minute and what? 11 seconds in. And it's 2-0 here on Arctic.
Peas, top capper of the league, top capper in the Paywayer tournament. Here he is. 2-second cap, right on objective. Jitters are gone. He's locked in.
Yep.
Amazing.
First cap of a LAN event for Onward.
I mean, amazing. I mean, the flash and the push cleared the line. Incredible. Just incredible.
But what I'm wondering, like, what made Peas feel so comfortable after finding Jester there in the north? What made Peas feel so comfortable that there was no one behind the van, that Garage wasn't paying attention to the cross? There was a smoke on the pipes.
Yeah.
So what was Peas thinking about, pushing out like that? Again, nerves
moment
of steel.
You got to risk it to get the biscuit.
Oh.
There you go. There you go.
I think we're all kind of, our minds are blown, for sure.
Yep.
And I'm glad it's Peas really doing just brilliantly. Unbelievable.
I should have betted Dr. Pepper on that because I did say about the caps.
I didn't take your bet.
Yeah, no, we didn't make a bet.
No. Okay, good.
But I should have.
No.
Honestly, the flash push, I thought that was the knife coming out. I was very excited for it. I was like, that was a good flash. He's moving in.
Come on, Peas.
Yep.
Let Kale get a pepper. Gosh, the Dr. Pepper.
There's still opportunities.
There's still opportunities.
There's still a lot of map left in Arctic.
In any case, folks, here we go into round 2. Believe it or not, it's 2-0 on the board for Proteus after an incredible cap by Peas Gaming, the team captain. Same objective in the far north near the white van. Some nades flying out.
I mean, really trying to get that established. real estate.
Select. Down they go. Wicked out as well. A big wombo combo. AK-12 shots. Just trying to find Select a second. With the AK-12. A C4 toss by Shinobi. Unbelievable. Jester trades. And that's it. Proteus 3-0, an even shorter round. What is going on?
Wow.
That was insane. I mean, that C4, I thought he was safe from that C4. I didn't think it could reach out that far, but they are projected into one direction with that much damage, and the stars aligned for that.
Yeah, I mean, that quick southern push by Animal House there. Proteus is lined up, defended the early line into this south building.
Right, yeah.
And then the long line from Select also locking him down, and then the C4 throw by Shinobi.
I mean, hold on a second. Let's take a look at Animal House. I mean, right now, Proteus is 1 point away. Let's just be a little more. Let's let it sink in. Proteus is 1 point away from winning the Pay Your Way tournament final. If we take a look at Proteus's body language right now, I feel they're that at ease,
They're relaxed.
confident, relaxed.
Giggly.
You know, if we look at Animal House, a little bit of hesitancy here. I don't feel. I don't know what's going on. And again, Animal House went 5 matches undefeated, and won twice in the Pay Your Way tournament with a tie with Proteus.
Yeah, I honestly, it's still everybody's game. There's so many times that we go through and you'll be up 3 points and then you end up losing the map.
Yep.
So the Animal House is not out of it yet.
They are not out of it yet. Absolutely. And we go to round 3, believe it or not. 3-0 again. The stakes are really high for the Animal House roster. They cannot fumble this. Cannot. We're hearing some call-outs from both sides, frankly. I'm just not making mistakes here.
I messed it up. He's directly left.
Yeah, hearing those audible cues, being able to call out those individual players, and where they're anticipating them to be based off those audible cues. Map knowledge.
Two coming out of the north.
Oh, Select finds one. AK-5C locks in. Captain down for Animal House. Another trade. Look at that. Peek by Indie Couch. Shuts down mid lane. I'll lift up the fog cabin. AK-12 rounds flying past. AK-5C Shinobi riding out the lobby. 4-1. Make it 5. Oh my gosh, Indy, a double! One on mid, and finally the last straggler from Proteus. Animal House, they're still in the game. 1-3 on Arctic.
Fantastic job by Animal House. They locked in their lines. Even as they continue to get pushed and utility used against them, they still maintain small rotations to keep them off their line, and then peek up, getting their lines, getting their shots. Specifically, I want to call out Shinobi here, 5-2. 5-2, super strong. basically supporting his teammates on the Volk defense, and then even that breach in the north by helicopter pad is extremely. I mean, you've got multiple ways to look at it. You got the helicopter pad, and to be able to make that breach and make the attack and still pick up Wicked, fantastic job.
Incredibly difficult from, I mean, God of Shinobi, 5-2 KD. Okay, let's be real here, Subway. They fumbled, right? I mean, but luckily, they cleaned up the last two trying to cap there on Chinatown, but right now they're doing impeccably well on Arctic.
Yes, they work well, very, very well under pressure.
On Animal House, who's the star player right now? I gotta say, Indie Couch. Their KD's not saying much. 2-1. It's a good start, right? But they clutched it up. They absolutely broke down the Marsoc push from Proteus there.
Yep. Really punched a hole in their push,
right,
and then was able to come back and clean it up.
Right.
Yeah, and I also want to say, when we talk about, teammates supporting you, having trust in your teammates, there's a lot of times you're seeing shots being fired right behind you.
Exactly.
And they did not even turn to look. They maintained their line and just trusted Lipinski to keep them safe.
That's discipline.
That is discipline.
Yep.
That's what Onward is all really about. Onward VRML has been an active league since 2017, and throughout the years there have been so many meta changes, so many patterns and practices, and I don't know, there's just so much history with this game, and I'm just really happy that these two teams and us three at the desk are going to be a part of that history. In any case, these are master players for sure, despite some performance losses there. Interesting by Peas.
Yep.
Gotta look out for that.
Calling them out.
Yeah, I'm hearing those call outs. I heard an odd tar shot follow up.
The C4 did go off, but it was ineffective.
This is the southwest objective. What does Marsoc need to clear? I mean, obviously they need to clear out the mid line, right, of the map so that they can actually push in.
Center control is huge on this map. Center control is huge. Once you kind of lose your center line, the onward timing, that was onward timing at its case, at its best.
Yeah.
Or we're in that clutch moment and Indy stood up.
Right.
I mean, you were clearly seeing different play styles from both teams at this moment.
Right.
Compared to the first two rounds, now we're here on these clutch. This is all clutch right here for Animal House. This is they're in their zone.
Hearing a lot of utility here. AK-12 from the objective, Animal House. Numbers are looking good, but we've seen them fumble a numbers advantage before.
Yeah, honestly, this looks like a settled-in Animal House team, just the way they're moving and kind of the communication that we're hearing right now.
You think they feel better?
They're feeling better. That last round was what they needed.
I want Animal House to take this map so we can keep playing, because I want to see some more action from these two teams.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Proteus. AK-12 shots, fog. Oh, AKM following up, down they go. Peas blasting through. Indie Couch responds, finds one on objective.
Yeah, in the zone right here. And what you're seeing here is like two big ones.
Such a good rotation.
Please get out of here, Tar! Headshot. Big trade! A captain from Animal House trades as well with the AUG. A headshot with the AUG. Oh man. It's all lift up the Tempest and Ship. We were just talking about Tempest.
Yeah.
I mean, They were evaluating what is going to be our roster here for Arctic. And they said, listen, overheard them. Listen, I think Tempest is the player who's really got that fire under their seat.
And he still has something to show.
Absolutely.
And show that he still has it and that he's not tilted.
Right.
So.
That's exactly right.
And this is
that moment that you
absolutely.
show it off. I was here to play. I'm not tilted. I'm locking it in.
Yep.
I feel like, playing well in a match is just basically online cred, right?
Yep.
You're like well respected on Discord, but right now you've got this social aspect of people looking at you and like knowing how you look like, and you're playing right now. If you fumble, I mean, it's all there. It's so visceral, and that's what Tempest is going through right now. They have to clutch it up for Animal House. Cabin does it! It's over! Proteus, they find 3 maps. Katie's up on the board, folks. Champions. Proteus, unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Peace coming out of Arctic, first round, coming in, getting that cap, throws Animal House off their lines, everything else. Then you have the follow-up defensive. We then had the rotation back. Animal House has a good hold, but just that first initial cap, losing those 3 points, it's just so hard to come back from that. So amazing job by Proteus there, being able to take those different pieces and end up taking the championship.
Yeah, I mean, solid job from both teams. I mean, it took a lot of work to get here, and then the amount of pressure that no one on this stage has experienced yet. Coming up, playing in front of their peers, playing in front of the other players that are here, that they've sat down and taken the stage away from them throughout this tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure. You can't train for that.
You cannot train for that.
And just, I mean, finding that mindset, Proteus was able to do it and come out on top.
Just looking at those KDs, Ship, I mean, we're seeing even KDs. It's an incomplete lobby at the moment, but that really just indicates how well they were playing together. They were playing very unified. Everybody was sharing the load, and that's exactly what yields in a 4-1 map win.
Yeah, I mean,
undeniable.
Undeniable. I mean, good communication, good teamwork, good supporting lines.
Right.
As they're making their 2-2 pushes and everything, their spacing got adjusted. I mean, overall, that was master clear. I mean, it was a 3-0 sweep, but it was in game the whole time.
Yeah. Huge. Check it out. That's Proteus.
Let's get one more round of applause for Proteus, your Onward Invitational champions. Nightfire here to hand out the medals, and we will interview the players here in just a moment after this little medal ceremony. But congratulations, Proteus, for being the Onward Invitational champions. What a game, right, everybody? What a game. One more time. Give it up. Also, show off those medals, because oh my goodness, are they nice.
Thank you so much, Dimwee. I am emotional to have Onward on stage here after 6 years. It's yeah. But I'm not the winner. We don't care about me. We care about you guys. Fog Kevin, I'll start with you, man. Congratulations on coming out and being the Onward Invitational champions. We haven't had Onward on stage in 7 years, and it's here now. How do you feel?
Dude, this is amazing. Like most people, we got into it watching the previous LAN event, and I mean now we're here.
I know. I can't believe it either. Miggy, how are you feeling as one of the champions of the Onward Invitational?
Feeling great. I mean, expected it, but I feel like we deserved it. I don't know. It was great. Thank you.
What was the preparation like, Shinobi, for this weekend? You know, what did it look like? How much work went into it?
I don't know what to say to that. We didn't get a lot of sleep, that's all.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. How does it feel to be on stage for the first time, Peas? Or I guess not the first time, right?
It's the first time. It's the first time I've been on stage. It is incredible. Incredible. It literally just seeing everybody like from the community and stuff like that. It is crazy.
Select Pod, did you expect the medals? What do you think of those? How does it feel to be the receiver of the VRML Invitational medal for Onward?
Honorable. Very honorable. Animal House, got to give them a round of applause. They played very toughly throughout this whole time. I got to thank every one of my teammates, family, friends that supported us, and all of you guys, so thank you.
Absolutely. Kosick, we're here. You made it. You're on the championship stand. How are you feeling with the medal in hand?
I feel so happy. It was my dream to be on stage ever since I was a kid, and I'm finally here. It's so happy, and I can't really believe it still.
What does the celebration for you guys look like? What do we plan? All right, we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. One more time for our champions of the Onward Invitational, Proteus.
Unbelievable. Guys, we really want to, it's just sinking in. Oh my gosh, it actually just happened.
I still want to say it was an incredible experience being here today.
Right.
Being on the desk with you, Chum, Shipwreck. I mean, it's this. I never anticipated joining the casting team this year that we'd be able to be here and be doing something like this. So this was an incredible experience for me. I'm so appreciative to be here for Nightfire, for VRML. Chum, you have, I don't think you've slept in 7 weeks. So thank you, Chum, for just carrying the team, casting the production assets, everything you've done for us. So thank you for that.
It's been a blast casting season 16, but I got to give a shout out to our production in the back. Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much, Wonder. And thank you all running the graphics, audio engineer. You guys are the real goats. Take a look at these replays, guys. Big find by Fog, and just take a look at that one more time. Huge swing to finish out. And look at that reaction. I mean,
that's the money shot right there.
That's the money shot. And would you have any other kind of reaction? Fog Cabin getting the last frag. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you can feel the brotherhood there on Proteus. They've been playing with each other, I think, since, 2021? So it's been 3 years.
3 years.
It's been 3 years and probably even more. Beautiful job, folks.
And we talk about the sportsmanship of VRML and the community. Season 16 has been the lock-in year. The community has come together. I am privileged to be a part of this community, to know these people, to meet these people, and real time, being able to associate with them. And you're still having the different pieces of the teams coming together.
I think we really meant it when we say we're carrying the torch for Onward. We
absolutely.
have high hopes for the game. We have high hopes for the league, but I think we can just sit here and soak in the moment. The pay-your-way finals go to Proteus. It's just unbelievable turn of events.
Yeah, just like how they were saying that, hey, we watched that LAN event and that really pushed goals for us.
Right.
Well, now they're going to be pushing goals for these younger teams.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what we're trying to push here for Onward.
That's
the next generation. I mean, this game is really something unique. It's something really special. It's one of the most complex games. It's, I'm biased. It's my favorite game, but,
True.
I think it has so many cognitive benefits. In any case, we could go all day about that, but
cognitive benefits.
Yeah.
No, it's actually a true statement. So we talk about capping.
Right.
Remember the code. You look at the code once. Logging into our Airbnb, that 7-digit code, looked at it once, still know it.
Yep. Phone numbers, same way.
Yep.
A lot of people don't put those two. They're like, how do you remember it? And I'm like, You can remember a phone number.
Just being conditioned. A lot of things you learned. A lot of things. Different
I feel like
pieces.
I gotten better at memorizing just because of Onward.
Yeah.
I got good at a lot of things because of Onward, and
Yeah.
I have VRML to thank for that.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And then the community also for the continued love for the game. I mean, the game's been out since 2016. 16?
Yeah.
And we're still playing it. We're playing it on stage. I mean, there's a lot of devotion and loyalty to the game.
You don't see that
comes
type of
from-
longevity between most games,
Right.
and like you have players that are coming back to the game that haven't been for Boss Fight came back this year. A lot of different teams came back, and it's the revitalization of Onward. Kind of you had that lull, and now we're coming back, and then I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Folks, I think that's going to be it for us. Thank you so much to everybody who showed up. Big round of applause for us, Trailblazers, VRML CON 2024, the first Onward event run by VRML. I think that was absolutely an incredible match. And thank you to both teams for showing up, putting a good fight, and great sportsmanship, as always. Proteus, take the pay your way finals. My name was Chambe. Thank you so much for watching. My co-caster, Shipwrecked, and our spectacular analyst, Kalianon. We're signing out.
Oh, I do want to say one more thing.
Sure.
I got to shout out Boat Wreck. He's watching.
Boat wreck. Little boat wreck.
Yeah.
Shipwrecked son. Thank you so much. That's going to be it for us. Peace out. Lots of love from Denver.
Really quick, ladies and gentlemen. The Cloud Revolver headset is still in claim, so I'm just going to re-announce the winning number, and that's the number that appears on your wristband. That was 56152. 56152. If that is your wristband number, head on over to the production tables to claim your awesome gaming headset. Thank you.
Peace.